So, last time we left off was a very lore-centric episode. Parker and Benny both figured out about the truth of the Hollow Earth. Benny is indefinitely insane because of it, so that's what we'll have to do with that later. Benny also spent a good time talking to people. He talked to Selena, and she threatened him. And he talked to Faust, and he propositioned him for magic.
Magic. That's
usage.
all that was propositioned.
Yes.
For
Just
magic
magic.
usage.
Because that's what they're calling it.
And we left on a phone call
It's got to be a little secret.
that Benny got from his older sister, Annabelle, in Chicago, saying that her daughter was missing.
Yes. And her husband.
Was
found dead.
Was found dead?
Yes.
Okay.
There seems
They
to have
found
been sort of
Anthony?
accident.
Okay.
Was it Anthony is his name?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's where we left off.
So, pretty much picking up directly after receiving that phone call. It's already later in the day.
Are we all at the house?
Yeah, probably, unless you generally stay there. That is your place. So, probably, unless someone has somewhere else to be.
I'm going to look at Bo.
Wait, hold on. They say it's going to be cold. We're not in the south. Never mind. No milk and eggs. We're good. Milk, eggs, toilet paper.
It was snowing yesterday, and I went into work, and I wanted to go past the milk and egg section to be like, "Where's the bread?"
Yeah.
But
Refrigerator.
So I'm going to look at Bo, and I'm going to say, "We've got to go to Chicago tonight, Bo."
Is everything okay?
Apparently not. Ruth is missing.
Yeah, that's not good. We should leave immediately.
So the next call that I'm making is for a taxi service to take us to the train station.
All right.
Are you coming with us, Parker?
He's just going to nod and start.
And I'm going to go up to my study. I'm going to open the safe, and I'm going to take out $1,000
Oh, boy.
worth of railroad stock.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
As I'm like shoving it in my pocket and closing the safe behind me and stuff.
All right.
Parker's
So,
going to go gather
go
his
ahead
friends.
and, for now, that would be out of your cash.
Yeah.
So go ahead and reduce that from your cash.
Would that be assets? I thought that'd be assets. Taking $1,000 of
If it's railroad stocks, then yeah, I guess it's more assets than cash.
something. Do we have a pen? Can we get a pen?
There.
The cup of pencils
pencils.
has not been moved.
There you go.
What is this, amateur hour?
So yeah, just go ahead and put that in your available spending money for now.
Okay, so move
It's
it.
on your person, so
Yeah.
it's not necessarily the most protected either.
Yeah. Parker is going to be preparing his guns. Seems a little distracted.
All right.
I'm rich now, bitch.
You've always been rich.
And I'm
Don't
going.
carry it around.
Look around the house now?
Now? Just
Now? What were you before?
And I'm going to gather. I'm packing a suitcase
Yeah.
while I'm waiting for the taxi service.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the TikTok.
So-
It's like you don't own anything that's Gucci. No. Oh.
I took I got 2 Totino's pizzas and my little doggy. I tried to grab other things, but it just wasn't worth it.
Alright.
So, as you're, semi-frantically packing.
There's 2 of them in there.
2 Tortillas pizza. Right there on the counter.
As you're semi-frantically packing, you can see out the window that the sky is, the skyline of New York is almost being blotted out by the amount of snow that's coming in. It's getting particularly cold.
Maybe pack
Lots of
one of my winter coats with me.
Bo, would you like to get a coat?
I would say I probably have something stashed away. I just never bring out.
Yeah.
So before we leave,
Also, my winter coat is like a very gaudy looking
Of course.
parka.
Uh-huh.
It's gaudy as sin.
Okay.
Do you have a little scarf?
Yes. Like stripes, but different stripes.
Okay.
That's awful. I hate it.
Sadly, we're not in the age where you could be wearing just the gaudiest, like reindeers and stuff. Just the worst.
Not the
kind of
90s type. Like,
yeah.
90s like Christmas tracksuit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But, and I'm
It's
waiting.
Like war flashbacks.
I'm waiting.
Force me into
I see how
childhood.
much snow there is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to prep in advance, and I'm going to load in the silver bullets into my gun.
So, just so you know, with this sort of snow, it's entirely possible that the train may be delayed.
It's unfortunate.
Yes. It is
You
very
know what? I'm
possible.
going to call the train station and ask them if the train's delayed.
All right. So, would you guys be going to Grand Central?
I would have probably actually.
That's like the closest.
And it's
train
like the
station.
closest train station would be Grand Central Station.
Well, there's smaller train stations all through Long Island around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for something
Honestly,
massive, like,
probably we're going to like one in like
you may pass through.
we're probably going to one in like Queens to go to like like a redirecting
Yeah,
flight.
Yeah. Fun fact: I actually downloaded a railroad map from the 1920s.
But that's probably what we're doing actually is like going to like the local Queens station.
Yeah, so you call the
Or
station.
it's Long Island. I live in Long Island. Sorry.
Yes.
The Long Island station, then going down to Grand Central Station.
Yeah. So, of course, you're traveling more like west and then a bit north. But, you call and ask and say that at the moment, no trains in New York are delayed, and they ask, where you're planning to go. And as soon as you say Chicago, they say that it's very, very likely that you're going to be delayed at some point on your journey. If
That's
you're
fine.
going to Chicago.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
We'll burn the bridge when we get to.
Well, yeah, we'll burn,
that bridge when we come
get
to it.
Yeah. I'm going. I guess wait for the dude bro,
Alright.
the taxi bro to
Oh,
get here.
I thought
See
you meant
the-
Charles.
Looking out the window occasionally, eventually you see it pull up.
Yeah.
Headlights. It's now pretty much dark outside.
Is it like
see that.
winter dark? Like it's 5 o'clock? It's
Yeah, it's probably like 6:30 or so.
Gotcha.
So
But
it's like
But it
also
looks like it's
November.
midnight.
It's also November,
Yeah.
so
yeah, exactly.
It looks
late
like-
November.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is actually
November 27th or 28th.
November. It's Saturday, November 27th.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, 19.
Wow.
Wow. I'm going to go to the. I'm gonna like the taxi's here, and then just shuffle to the.
So you kind of have to make your way through the snow a little bit. It's pretty windy as well. You open the door, climb in. You see the taxi driver. Kind of shiver as you get in. Heated in the 1920s? Here's a
Heat?
question. Yeah, was there heated cars in the 1920s?
Ooh, that's
Probably not.
That's a good question.
I would assume no.
I would
I would
assume-
assume no.
I would assume.
It was one of the
no, too.
things the
Yeah.
trains touted was like central air and heat.
Yeah, I would assume no too. I bet
No.
it's fucking freezing.
Yeah, it's
in
fucking
there.
freezing in this car.
Yeah.
This taxi driver is miserable and hates you right now.
Dude, you know what? Having had a car that did not have a heating system or an air conditioning,
I've been there.
respect it.
Believe
I
me.
respect it.
Yeah.
I've been there. Believe me.
Same seas.
Like he's got like the thick gloves on. You can see his you can hardly see his eyes. He's just sitting there like.
I respect that he drug his ass out here to come pick us rich fucks up.
Interesting. Okay, so apparently they had heaters inside the car.
Oh.
So that is a thing, but it was only in more expensive cars.
Not a taxi.
Probably not a taxi. So, for if you or I had a personal car, it would be very possible for us to have it built in or have it like.
We see Parker's personal car just sitting
Yeah.
off in the distance.
Yeah.
Taxi driver shoots, just like glares at it the entire time, just like.
Taxi driver is a 19...
No, stop! Google said taxi driver.
The movie
What's that?
Taxi Driver with Jack Nicholson.
Question though, why did my Google, it's registered with my voice, pick up you?
I'm just good at impressions.
But we all gather and then we go. We go forward.
Exactly. You guys are like, all right, get in, Parker. Parker's like, no.
So you all pile into the
Heated
car and begin driving there. I haven't really explained what's going on to Parker necessarily.
We'll fill him in later.
Okay.
On the ride.
Parker has no idea what he's just like.
We'll fill him in on the.
We're going to Chicago.
He's like,
We'll fill him in on
I
the
could do
day.
business in
We'll
Chicago.
fill him in on the day trip, fucking to Chicago.
Yeah. He's just excited for the ride. He's like a dog. He's ready to stick his head out the window. Not really. Not really. He's not excited.
Starts rolling down the window. The taxi driver just is like, get out.
Yeah. What is he doing?
So, you all arrive at the train station. Buy your tickets. Not really anything that you need to worry about as far as money goes. And begin your journey towards Chicago. Now, you're pretty much informed when you arrive that, while the journey would normally take about 2 days, it might be closer to 4 or 5 with the way the weather is, especially in Chicago.
Get that big snowplow on the front of the train.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
So,
I watch Polar Express.
So we're shipping out.
now they just jump off the tracks and go on the ice. It's fine. It was deja vu drift the entire way.
Deja vu.
There's a Tokyo. Da, da, da.
I don't think that's how that
So
works.
do we get to plan our moves for the 4 days that we're on a trip?
You get to what now?
Plan what we're doing for those 4 days.
Not pretty much. You don't necessarily have anything else to do. I do, however, want you to make a really quick 1d8 dice roll for me.
I don't like this.
Okay.
Just go ahead and roll that.
I don't like this at all.
Go ahead and roll
It's a 4.
that. 4. All right. Cool.
Okay.
He says and then doesn't explain.
Roll 1d4. It's in the medium, so
Yeah.
like that's when you don't know what a roll is, you want to hit that medium, right?
Yes.
the
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what that was, actually.
Okay.
That was how long it's going to take you to learn the spell.
4 days.
4 days.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. You have the chance of possibly already knowing, having quote-unquote learned it. You have to make an intelligence check in order to understand it, and then you have to actually cast it. And after that point, you can cast it freely with the cost, essentially, of the spell.
What is the cost of said spell?
The cost of this spell, I believe, is one magic point and 1 sanity point, but you have to make an opposed power check whenever you cast it on someone. However, if you succeed in opposed power check, you can actually improve your power.
Oh, dang. That's
Yep.
cool.
And what does this do? What's the spell that I just learned?
The spell that you haven't quite learned yet is Dominate Mind.
Oh boy, Benny's taking some levels in badass. Okay, so that's what I'll do for the 4 days.
So you know the rough idea of what this spell will allow you to do. It essentially will let you give someone a command that they have to follow. There are no...
So like what Charles casted.
Essentially.
Sort of. Not
It's more what
he
Faust.
uses.
Since you've seen this spell,
Yeah.
you haven't seen it in action,
Faust
but you've
did
read
it.
enough about it.
But-
No, he did a different spell.
Okay.
He
wiped your memory.
Yeah, he wiped your memory.
Okay. Charles hit the guards with it.
Yeah. Sort of.
But his is like
What Charles did seemed much more powerful because what you can do is essentially a quick command that they have to follow, but it only lasts like
Gotcha.
10 seconds. Or
Yours
so.
is a spell.
So if they have a gun in their hand and you tell them to shoot yourself in the face,
Okay.
they will.
Okay.
They cannot disobey.
That was my go-to.
But
My go-to
it only
question
lasts.
was going to be. That's what I'll be doing for 4 days. Is learning the magic.
Unless you decide to somehow convince Faust along with you, you can't learn it.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you spent roughly 2 days learning the spell, but you still need about 2 more
Okay, that's
days
fine.
before
So
you
I'm
can
not-
attempt. Unless you can convince Faust to come along somehow.
No, it's fine. I'm not.
You
going
can
to.
certainly try.
I'm not going to try.
Try to
instead,
dominate on Faust. You're coming with us.
instead, I'm trying to think of a way to get this indefinite insanity since we have 4 fucking days to do something. Maybe
It's
we-
kind of hard on a train ride.
I think you should convince Faust to come with us.
I might be able to convince.
Fausty friend.
No, I'm good. Well, how long do we have?
Huh?
How long?
I ship it.
Yeah.
How long do
should-
we have until the train gets here?
Wait. How old is Benny?
He's 27.
How old is Faust?
He's probably in his I'd say mid-late 30s.
Okay, not as bad as I thought it was.
No, he's not like 60 or anything.
Okay, well, no, I thought he was like closer to like Charles' age, and I was like, that might be not unheard of, not frowned upon
Charles
because
is one
you're
of those dudes where you're like, it's either 30
Or
or 50. He's either really young 30 or no, he's either a really old 30 or a really young 50. It's hard to tell.
I can do something with my treasured possession, correct?
You could, yeah.
To recover sanity.
You could try.
I'll try.
Okay.
I have it in my pocket.
Yeah. So what are you gonna try to do?
Is it the train stuff?
No, it's my fucking pocket watch.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna pull out this beaten and worn pocket watch.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to remember all the good times that I had growing up on the family estate with my grandpapa, hearing all of the stories and stuff. All the good times before shit went south. And just remember all of that.
So
hopefully for 4 days.
Alright, so you try and spend 4 days just relaxing, having a good train ride.
Yeah.
You know, it's slow going.
Yeah.
There are frequent stopovers in other towns where you basically just have to wait. It's not necessarily like a connecting flight, but with the snow being so bad, especially the trip west wasn't very bad. No. But the trip going north, the closer you get to Chicago, the more the delays, you know, the more you basically just have to wait, and you know the train is going very slow. So
what am I rolling?
You're going to first roll a sanity.
What's my sanity at? 36. We're off to a good start. Fail.
All right. So, despite trying your best, it's not really a great place.
What's bonus? Because it's 4 days?
It's not really a great place to
focus on the good times.
Yeah, focus on the good times. It's crowded. It's cold. Like, despite the fact that the train is heated, it's not really designed for this harsh a trip and this long a trip as well. The food that you guys, like, you didn't really pack any food. The onboard food in the train is not the greatest.
Lackluster. Oof.
Yeah, it's a bit lackluster, and they run out, like, day 3. So,
gotta stop.
You got that hungry tummy rumbling going on by the last day.
Just a bunch of hungry hippos. Here we are.
I won't, however, make you lose a sanity point, because technically attempting does make you lose a sanity point. You said you're at 36? 36. Alright, go 7 down from 36, and just do a little slash. Mark that, because if you reach that number, that will put you... Oh, you're already indefinitely insane. Never mind, you're good. Yeah. You can't get double definitely.
Yeah, I'm already definitely insane. I was trying to cure. I thought I could...
However, Bo, if you don't mind, what is your sanity?
46.
46. Alright, so go down 9 from there and mark that number. 30. And if you hit that, then you're indefinitely insane.
So go down 9.
Yeah.
37.
And just do it lightly, because I'll try and remember to do this at the start of every session, because if you lose that much during the session, then
we're all marked up.
Insane. Alright, so after the long train ride, the very end of which you can hardly see any of the landscape outside. It's snowing so hard. The train finally arrives. You know, passengers, there's a bit of pent-up aggression going on just because people have been trapped on this train so long. No food. You know, everyone's eager to get off. So when it finally does come to a stop at the station, people are, you know, shoving and trying to get out of the train, and, you know, the people that are like in charge.
Did we bring the box that we needed?
I don't know, did you?
I did, because I have resourceful and I didn't bring it.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to make you spend the points for that one. I think if you guys
I feel like it was kind of obvious that we were going to bring it, like bring that. Like,
now, had you gotten all the way to the point where the Wendigo was dead, and you know, like
did
all right, now to get the box, have you got it?
No, then I would have.
You remembered early enough where it's like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Gucci.
You did say you were packing the things you needed. So
I would assume from this point forward we're taking this box everywhere.
Yeah.
Someone is holding this box.
You never know when it's going to show up.
Yeah.
And we're keeping a firm grasp.
It's not very big. It's kind of heavy though.
Keep a note on where all the churches are.
Okay.
Just make sure. Yes, this is where we need to bury.
Oh,
his
yeah, we have
heart.
to bury. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. So you get out. You're in Chicago. It is pretty barren at the moment. Just there's nobody wanting to be outside. It's too damn cold.
Yeah.
Too much snow. So the only people on the streets are people who have to be out on the streets at the moment.
Yeah. I'm going to hail a cab.
And it's been about 5 days since you got that phone. Well, more like 4 days and that day.
Yeah.
It's a 4.5-ish.
So, yeah, it's actually 2nd of December.
Okay. I'm going to hail a cab.
Okay. You can't. Well, go ahead and roll a luck.
Bro, hand me my die. You haven't
It
disappointed
is
me yet.
middle of the day, but also
I succeeded.
you succeeded. All right, yeah, you managed to hail a cab.
Yay, luck!
There's not many on the streets, but you managed to flag one down. They come over and pull over.
Yep.
This is a slightly nicer cab car. They do actually have heat.
Oh, nice. I'm going to give the address to Annabelle's house.
All right.
I'm not going to give an actual address because,
Yeah.
I'm not from Chicago.
I understand. Question.
Yeah.
Does she live in Chicago, the city, or does she live outside of the city?
He's well-to-do, probably outside.
Okay. All right. So, kind of like...
Fuck you in that pause. I hate you. I hate everything that you're doing right now. You're going to be so stressed.
Brian's like, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts.
Yeah. Sorry that I have to think sometimes.
Yeah. He's like, all right, now let's see the geography of Chicago. Steven, fuck you.
Yes, probably outside Chicago.
Okay.
Like just outside.
All right. So, yeah, you take the cab ride. It takes a little while. Not because there's much traffic on the road, but the cab driver's going slow. There's at least a foot of snow.
Takes us a little bit to get to the house.
Yeah, because there's about at least a foot and a half of snow. It's pretty bad right now.
Yeah.
But once you get there, you see, it's Annabelle's house now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's a big yikes.
It's
You would see there is a
my
car
house
in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
You've been here a couple of times, I take it, throughout the years,
Yeah.
obviously. This
Yeah.
is your sister. You visit her occasionally.
Me and Bo.
You see her car,
Mm-hmm.
not Anthony's car. The house, there are lights on inside, but yeah, it's a nicer looking home. Like I said, or like you said, just outside the city. So.
Yeah. I'm going to go up
Big yard.
and knock on the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. After a few minutes, the door opens up. There's, the little chain. You see your sister's face looking out. Looks like she hasn't slept in days. She looks you over.
Same.
She says, "Thank God you're here," and then undoes the chain, opens the door, and just gives you a big, huge hug, and just
I'm going to
holding
hug.
on
I'm going to hug her back.
Mm-hmm.
And then be like, hello, Annabelle. Bo's here with me, and this is my acquaintance Parker.
I'm just gonna nod to her.
She looks over the three of you, kind of.
Does she give me a hug?
words. After a moment, yeah. After hugging Benny, she gives you a hug.
Bro.
So glad you could make it. There's still no word of Ruth. The police have been looking, but we haven't found any clues, so I'm so worried.
We're on the case now. Why don't you get some sleep?
I can't sleep.
If only I knew that spell. I could force her to go to sleep.
Just immediately hits the ground.
He's like, maybe I should have got her to lay down first.
But
Gotten her to go to bed.
Do you know where she was last seen?
She was at school.
What time is it?
It's like probably a little bit afternoon.
Do you mind if we borrow your car and we'll go investigate everything?
It's perfectly fine. Go right ahead. I don't travel much myself. So.
Try to get some sleep.
She nods. The nightmares there. And just shakes her head.
What kind of nightmares?
The strangest kind of nightmares.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not right now.
Okay.
Maybe later when you have less. You know, she just kind of looks apologetically, mostly Parker.
That's fair.
When there's not company.
I'm going to take the keys and I'm going to go to her car and start it up and wait for them and then head to the school. If you're coming with me.
Yes, yeah.
As you're walking towards the car, she calls out, Are you staying for a couple of days? Or?
Probably yes.
Well, I've only got the one spare room. It only has one bed.
Sack to back, boys. Sack to back. Here we go.
We'll worry about sleeping arrangements later, okay?
It's okay. You and both share a bed. But he's like, excuse me?
Excuse me, what now?
And going to start
She's
start set car and then head to where I think the school is. I don't know.
Okay.
I've been to Chicago before, but
Yeah. You could always ask where it is.
Yeah.
She's
yeah,
so
we'll do that. We'll ask.
you know, she gives you the directions. It's not far away. It's like a nicer school, like private girls' school.
Yeah.
Disgusting. I know.
Is it out Is it out because of the
It's not
snow
good.
right now? Is it out because of the snow right now?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. All boys and all girls schools are creepy as fuck.
Right. So I'm going to park in like the parking lot and I guess head up to the front door.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
That's not gonna stop me.
Yeah, seriously. It's like,
Yeah, so you pick the lock.
Boom, success.
Okay.
I'm awesome. I'm a badass in a kingdom of badasses.
Okay, so the door quickly falls before your dexterous fingers, and you walk inside.
boom. Go team.
It's an empty, very cold school.
Dark too, probably.
Dark, yeah, no lights on.
Gun out, flashlight out.
Yeah.
Hey demons, it's me, you boy.
Gun out, flashlight. We came to slay monsters today. I'm going to head to the principal's office.
Okay.
Or headmaster's office, I think is what they're called in like a
Yeah.
private school like
Yeah.
that.
Headmistress.
Headmistress.
Yeah,
office.
well.
So you don't really know where it is, so you spend a little while wandering around, you know, looking at different rooms, and you can generally tell the layout. You know, it's a logical layout. Obviously, that it's not going to be in the grouping of classrooms, so you can avoid most of that. But eventually, you do find it after looking around. The door is also locked.
Kneel before Zod.
Yeah. So, once again, not a problem. The door is now unlocked. You go inside.
Rummage through the desk right out of the gate.
All right.
Looking for anything important.
All right.
And do what we're not supposed to do. Parker's gonna search the classrooms
All right.
instead.
All right. So, you search the classrooms. They all have a fairly similar layout. You can see that there's some, like, notes on tables, like the teachers' desks. going over lesson plans, things like that. Nothing really piques your interest at first, at least, unless you're doing in-depth searches, going through drawers and things like that. A typical empty classroom.
Yeah, he's going to search. How old is Ruth? Is that something that you guys would have shared?
Maybe like 6 or 7.
Okay.
So
maybe
I do
8.
have it in my notes.
Yeah, gotcha. I started to say, I was like, is that something you would have shared with Parker, like child's age? Like, we're looking for a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Have it in my notes somewhere.
It's not really a huge deal how old exactly, but just the age group. He's going to check drawings, see if there's like drawings on the wall, and see if they have any signed like Ruth or anything relating to the name Ruth.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, really quickly, you're searching through, looking for anything important in the headmistress's office. You do find an incident report from about 5 days ago regarding the disappearance, more like 6 days ago, really. And essentially, from what you gather, she had left school. It's not very far, and the snow wasn't very bad yet. Was planning to walk home, and about 3 or 4 hours later, her mother came in and was looking for her because she never made it home.
Great.
Okay.
Is there like a reception's office before the headmistress's office?
Oh yeah. It's like essentially.
I want to go through that and try to find any information, just anything on Ruth or anything like that.
Okay. There isn't necessarily a great deal of paperwork and at least the sort of stuff that would interest you. There are, records of grades and things like that. There is also, in the little office area that you're currently in, there's the reception, there's the headmistress's office, a few other rooms. This office actually connects into the library as well, so if you go through there, you can go to the library. And there is also the nurse's office there. So the other little rooms just kind of look like a break room, things like that.
I'd like to go to the nurse's office.
Okay.
I'm going to send a message to tell him that I don't think she was captured here.
But I'll send one back to say I want to see if maybe if she got sent to the nurse's office, and maybe lack of sleep or acting out, maybe mostly in the lack of sleep kind of nature.
Go through patients' information.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to.
We never claim to be the legal sort.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
So you're going through the classrooms looking for anything regarding Ruth. You do actually find a classroom where there are like a little stack of letters that kind of stand out to you. Look like they were written by children, and it's essentially a collection of letters from the kids in that classroom, addressed from them to Ruth, basically saying stuff like "we miss you" and shit.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
we missing shit.
yeah.
Yes.
So it seems like this might have been her class.
Okay.
Maybe something that the teacher did to help, like, because students
Help
are
the
probably
kids
feeling kind
more.
of down.
Yeah.
Because she's been gone for like a week.
Just about, yeah. All right. He's going to go through the desks and see if he can, see if there's anything left behind that he can pinpoint which is her desk. See, just anything.
Okay. So you're just basically going through the desks. It's your it's one of those kinds that the what do you call it? The top of the desk, the table portion lifts up. There's like a compartment underneath. So you can that one I'm going to make you roll I guess it would be a spot hidden.
Yeah.
There's not necessarily a more in-depth investigation.
Yeah. That's a fumble.
Oh no.
These dice are being banished. Naughty dice. Naughty dice.
So while you're looking through, how How does one fumble a spot hidden check? Searching through desks.
Paper cuts.
I know, right? It's massive paper cut.
Like she lifts it up too high and the hinge like comes back and just slams into her.
Ooh,
On the fingers.
I like that.
Oh, ouch.
So you're going through you're going through these desks. There's about, it's not large classroom size because private school, so it's a smaller class group.
Yeah.
There's about 15 desks, but Melvin, sorry, getting my mobsters mixed up. Parker, is kind of impatient, I imagine. So you're kind of like lifting them up and being like, nope.
Basically, yeah.
One of them, the hinges is broken, and when you go nope, it just flies off essentially and like clatters on the ground and breaks in half.
It must have been that one. That's the one you.
Parker's just gonna pick it up, set it back on the desk, and leave that room.
Yeah, just kind of like fit it together like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't here.
See, I thought you were gonna have it like come down, like smash his fingers, and I was gonna have to like take a point of damage.
No. So
just saying though.
Go while in the nurse's office. You're looking around through the files. You come to a file on Ruth, and there is actually a little footnote on her from the day she went missing. Essentially, she came in complaining of headaches, and said that she hadn't been sleeping very well for the past almost week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Take the note, and that's the message I'll be like, where's everybody at?
Parker's just gonna message back and say, headed your way.
Yeah.
He's
Same thing.
power walking.
So I guess
down
I'm
the
gonna
hall.
let's walk up and be like, I believe the Wendigo made its way here, and I kind of just hand Benny the note.
I'm going to say something. Be like, well, I'm sure that she wasn't taken here. Judging by the incident report that I found in the headmistress's office. What did you find, Parker?
Nothing. He says that suspiciously quick. Right off the bat, it's like, what'd you find? Nothing.
Okay, so maybe we should make our way home and see if we can see anything from here to where she may have gotten taken.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go. Start
We're
walking to the door.
probably going to have to walk instead of drive.
I think we should
Ugh.
try to kind of go where she walked last.
Ugh. Parker disliked that. Walking, that's for peasants.
Outvoted.
Disgusting.
That's what we're doing.
Outvoted.
Wow.
And I have the keys.
It's not fair, you guys. It's not fair, you guys are like best friends. Parker's an outcast.
Welcome to our political party.
Wow. That sounds about right, though.
Better than Star Wars, where we didn't run a democracy.
Yeah.
But
What the? Ugh.
So you begin walking.
It was anarchy.
yeah,
back towards the house.
looking for clues.
Looking
Yeah.
for clues. So,
Ruh-roh raggy.
I
would like you to roll a spot hidden, Benny.
Uh-huh.
I know you have a bonus on it.
Yeah. Take the bonus away.
No, you can have a bonus.
Oh.
I would have said take it away. It's a large search area, and also it's been an entire week. But I'm giving you a bonus because you're being helped.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
So,
just
you
saying.
Actually, let's make it interesting. Give yourself a bonus dice. Oh no, never mind. They do cancel themselves out, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have to. You can't have bonus and penalty dice. That
Okay.
wouldn't work.
So
I'm thinking of Star Wars.
So
Yeah.
no bonus?
You do have a bonus.
Okay,
dice.
then.
I was going to say give yourself
Give
a
me
bonus.
the 80
and
again.
a
Oh,
penalty.
thank God.
Ah!
I'm going to spend... Give me a second. Let me do some math.
You can't. Oh, no, you can.
I didn't push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't
bonus.
push you, son of a bitch.
Also, I'm just saying, if you had made the desk like come down and crack on Parker's knuckles, they would have just heard "fuck" like echo
I'm
down the
gonna
hall.
spend 16 points of luck to get that to a
Okay.
success.
That's a lot of luck.
Yeah.
That's a lot of luck.
That's a lot of luck. to get that to a
How
success.
come your mom lets you have that many luck?
I want to get that. I want to push that down to a success.
Gee, how come your mom lets you have 2 wieners?
So that's a success now.
All right.
I've seen that porno.
And I don't get to mark it because I had to use luck to get there. It's sad. Oh no, I don't like this.
I know, I was like,
Yeah, let's get some tunes up in here.
Not a fan.
So, you're walking down the street headed towards the home. You come to a spot where you can see there is a dark alley, essentially between 2 buildings heading down right along the sidewalk. It doesn't have any signs necessarily of anyone having been recently abducted here, but it's one of the few places along the path. You walk the entire distance. It takes you less than an hour, even with the snow.
Yeah.
It's the only place along the path that really strikes you as somewhere where someone could be picked up unseen.
Yeah.
Across the street from here, you can see it's like a little mom and pop inn type of place. They may have seen something. There are big windows, so they may have seen something across the street.
I'm going to investigate the alley first.
Okay.
gun
At
drawn.
this point,
Gun drawn.
wind, the wind is blowing in the alley, making this
Wind? You said wind?
Yes. Making this howling noise.
Howling?
Almost sounds like a desperate moan from inside. As you walk in, you can see icicles dripping along from the ceilings above. You make your way down the alley, and laying at the back, you can see a scarf.
Oh. Well, does that scarf look familiar?
It's almost, as you walk closer and, I imagine trying to pick it up, frozen to the ground.
Oh.
Can we
Chisel.
get it out
Yeah.
of the ground?
Chisel it up, and you
Yeah.
can see that there are splatters of dried and frozen blood.
I'm going to hand it to Parker.
All right.
It's basically just a frozen clump.
All right.
And just say, do your thing.
Oh yeah, I do have a thing.
You do have a thing.
I was really confused for a second. I was like, Parker's just like, thanks.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Okay. So, take a deep breath and...
What was that?
A crit success.
Oh my goodness. So first off, go ahead and improve that.
Okay.
Or roll an improvement.
Okay.
To see if you can.
Okay. So, yeah, boy.
Yeah, you don't have to mark it.
Yeah, that... Oh, wait, that's... Wait, do you have to get a
You have to fail it.
Yeah, you have to fail it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
1 point away.
Sorry.
Literally 1 point away. I'm so
You can still
pissed.
mark it. You can still have it.
Okay.
marked, though.
Yeah, still more.
Cool. That sucks.
Yeah.
1 point
however,
away, but still.
As you put your hands on the scarf and take a moment,
Mm-hmm.
the howling fades, the wind, and instead you're walking down the sidewalk. You can see the alley coming up in the distance, and you hear a very familiar voice. One that you've heard moments ago, but also at the same time, it's been years.
Oh, no.
You hear Benny's voice
Oh, no.
calling from the alley.
Ooh.
Ruthie, is that you? You turn into the alley, and a moment later, darkness.
Fuck.
Dude made it. So fucking personal.
Damn.
Okay.
Alright, so Parker's going to come to... It used your voice to lure her into the alley. And, it went black after she turned into the alley. I didn't see anything else, but it used you.
Not saying anything. but pissed, like obviously pissed. I'm going to start walking to the mom and pop inn.
Okay.
Just obviously super mad.
Oh yeah.
Love these dice. That one. Beautiful. I'm so excited.
You get a fumble and you get a nat 1.
Oh yeah, if that doesn't tell you anything about the kind of luck I have.
It's either all in
Yeah,
or
exactly.
all out.
Call it the pendulum luck. It literally is like...
So you make your way to the shop. You open the door, you know, basically having to fight against the wind as you pull it closed behind you. 3 of you now stand in a nice, like central, almost cafe-like area. There are tables strewn about and a single fireplace, which is currently burning merrily. There aren't many people in here. You take to be most likely the owner or a worker behind like the desk where they, take up tickets, or not take up tickets, but
Check people in.
people in.
The checkout counter.
Yeah. And also, people order food and stuff like that. Not necessarily a bar, but you could go over there and order yourself a meal, most likely.
Bed and breakfast.
The only other person that you see in the room is a girl that looks a little bit too young to be on her own. Strikes you as odd. Wearing tattered winter clothing. They don't really look enough to protect her against the storm. She's older than Ruth and doesn't have the right color hair. Ruth's hair being a darker color, hers is almost blonde. But,
So there's someone at the counter.
yeah.
I'm going to walk up there and just say, we are looking for someone who went missing.
Yeah. So it's a older gentleman behind the bar. He nods his head and says, "Yeah, I heard about that. That's an awful thing. That girl from the school. I don't know what I can tell you, but..."
Well, we know that she went missing over there, pointing at like the alley, and we was wanting to know if you saw anything.
He scratches his chin, says, "It'll probably be, around 3 or 4 o'clock after the kids left school. I didn't see anything. It's one of our busier times, so..."
Is he being straight with me?
Do you want to roll a psychology?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a success.
Alright.
It is a success. I'll put... No, success.
He seems to be being honest. He looks genuinely upset. He seems like he wishes he could help more.
Yeah. I'm gonna like slam my fist on the table as I walk away.
There were several people in here. Someone may have seen something.
And do you know where they are?
The only one that's still here is... He motions over to the girl who's sitting basically with her head slumped because she's probably asleep. But I don't think she will be much help.
And why is that?
She's blind.
Oh.
Shit.
Tell me, blind girl, what did you see?
I'm going to walk over and just kind of like shake her awake.
Mm-hmm. You hear kind of a muffled response as you shake her shoulder. What do you want?
Yes, I was wondering if you knew anything about the girl who went missing.
There's a long pause. I want you to roll a... How would it be? Persuasion?
Is that a thing?
The equivalent of persuasion.
I think there's a
There's a
persuasion
persuade.
check. There's a
Yeah,
persuasion check.
cool. Cool beans.
There is a persuade check. I'm actually kind of good at it.
Ooh. That's cocked. Do you want to?
Yeah. What is it? Is it 90?
It was literally
It was
like
90
that.
or 50.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll spend 20 points.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez.
That's a lot of luck.
Yeah. It was literally like balanced like in between 90 and 50, and he re-rolled and it rolled a 90.
20 points make it a success.
That's good.
There's a long pause from her as she lays there still with her head on the table.
I got 4 more points of luck to use.
Oof.
She
That's kind
takes
of
a
rough. So
deep
I'm like,
breath
I can use 2.
and then says, "She's safe for now."
That's creepy as fuck.
I'm gonna lean in. You know,
Where is she?
if you know where she is, please tell me.
I wish I could.
She didn't say she didn't know. She said, "I wish I could." Little
It's
girl.
so dark.
Wow.
Is that a joke?
You don't know.
Psychology check.
She is.
Am I hearing this conversation? Or is it just
Probably. She's not being super quiet.
She is my.
Well, I want to step in. And it's kind
Are
of...
you going to intimidate a girl?
You
a
damn-
little girl?
Jesus, dude. Little
Listen.
blonde girl too.
Little blind girl.
Family's everything. Fuck this little girl.
Even if it's not
Wow.
your family.
I wanna,
Yeah.
listen, that's my family.
I mean, it
We grew
basically
up.
is his
Well, that is
family,
the only family I've left.
Yeah.
To get deep for a second. I'm going to set my big ass palm on her shoulder and just give her the old, if there's anything you need to tell us, you need to spill it now. With a no stutter. Because that's serious talk. He took a big ass deep breath. Please don't watch the letters you say.
You know, she lifts her head and stares pretty much straight ahead. I'm telling you what I can. She's safe. It's very dark. She's scared and very hungry.
Where is this safe place you're talking about?
I don't know.
Did they write it down in Braille?
Can you give us a anything to go on?
It's supposed to be instrumental. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. There we go. Nope.
But can you give us anything to go on?
It's hot and it's ready, but is it good? It's hot and it's ready. It's dark and she's scared.
She takes a moment to think it over. Takes another deep breath. And then shakes her head. And says, I don't know exactly how to describe it. There's something watching her.
Well.
Is that it? Is that all we get?
She's very hungry. And disgusted.
She's in the sewers. Alligators, round 2. Or sorry, crocodiles, round 2.
I'm gonna look at Parker and send a little mind message. Do you think that you can do your thing on her?
Does it work on people?
I've never tried it before.
We're gonna try. Alright. By the power of God, lay my hands on this child! Oh, crap. What the heck was that?
The skittle?
Oh. Damn. Alright. Okay, so we will make an attempt. That is a fail. Oh, my tummy growled. digesting my food finally. But fail.
Damn.
So
Apparently it doesn't work on humans. Not that I know of.
you put a hand on her shoulder. At this point, everyone's put their hand on her shoulder.
Trying to.
Ooh, I don't like the fact that we're all
I
patting on this
just
little girl.
shook her awake, and that
Yeah.
was it. Like.
And you do catch a brief glimpse, but not of anything that's necessarily useful to you.
Just see what
It's-
she's saying.
It's entirely dark.
Yeah, so I am seeing what she's saying. Okay.
And you feel your hands pushing someone, screaming, and then the sound of a honk, sound of a crash, and then someone screaming witch.
Oh no.
And then it doesn't necessarily go dark because it was already dark, but
Yes.
you find yourself back in your own body.
Gotcha. I don't think that was Ruth. I think that was this little girl. 'Cause I did touch her, not Ruth, so.
Yeah.
If
Well.
there is anything that you can tell us to help, I really want to save my niece.
She takes a few moments staring off. You're almost not sure she heard you. And says, You're important somehow. There's a flood coming.
A flood? Great.
Terrible events. You're the only ones that can stop it.
You need to talk louder. You're barely registering.
I'm sorry. A terrible event coming. You're the only ones that can stop it.
Alright, so we need to start building an ark.
Well, the first goal is rescuing my niece. So
I could go with you.
no offense, but I don't know how much help you'll be.
I've already been more help than anyone else you've run into.
Yeah, Parker's
She
gonna.
burned you on that shit.
Yeah, Parker's going to look at you and just kind of. Just not.
You're also a blind 10-year-old.
I'm 14.
Wow.
But blind.
I am blind.
Wow, thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
I
Wow.
think
okay.
you'll be more of a liability.
I think we should bring her.
I'll go with you if you want, but
Yeah.
that's up to you.
I could watch over.
I was trying to say Parker and
So
vote someone.
I get outvoted.
Yes.
And
Democracy!
yeah,
I
the-
love democracy.
I know.
So fine, I guess you can come with us. But will you take us to where you think she is?
I don't think she's anywhere.
So we're bringing the blonde girl with us.
Yes, the blind girl.
We should probably ask her
You should
name.
probably ask her name.
Blonde girl.
If
Wow,
you refer to her as
sensitive.
blind girl, she might not go along with you.
Yeah. Bo, you're the nicest of the three of us. Are you the nicest of the three of us?
I would say so. Because that's kind of how I made my character, was like
The moral.
Moral compass.
How telling is it that in our game of Pulp Cthulhu, Gage is the moral compass?
I know, isn't that strange?
Don't get used to it. I guess I'll go up to him and be like, what's your name?
It's Shay.
Is it short for something? S-H-A-Y?
S-H-A-Y? Or C-H-E, like Guerrero.
S-H-A-Y.
Ferrero?
I'll ask her,
Shay.
Love that chocolate. Ferrero? Shay?
do you want to walk with us, or would you prefer me to carry you?
I can walk.
She's She's independent. Fuck you.
So she
Bitches actually do.
literally the blonde leading the blonde now.
Yep.
Wow.
So, you guys, what are you doing?
Should I'm going to announce? Should we stop and supply ourselves for combat?
Oh, Parker came ready for combat.
We need more. How many silver bullets do you have?
That's a damn good question.
'Cause I have 7.
You see Shay's eyes go a bit wide. Silver bullets?
Yes, we're well aware of what we're fighting.
I'm not.
Why do you think we told you not to come with us?
Calm down.
You're being condescending.
I'll go with you as far as I need to help you find whoever it is you're looking for.
So, should we go get more silver?
It'd probably be best.
Cool.
Probably gonna need it.
Pawn shop. We're going to go back to the car, though. Because we're not dumb. And we have a car.
Yeah, we totally abandoned our car.
No, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, you have to walk a little ways, but
Yeah.
it's not far.
No, it's not far.
Cool.
Benny's in the driver's seat.
How pissed would we be if we walked all the way over there and the car's just gone?
I'd be shocked. But, oh, shit. But,
Chicago's.
The window goes just
And-
sitting in the back seat like, hi guys.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I don't know why, but earlier when you were talking about like the cab driver like turning around, like the Wendigo.
He's got his little cab out on
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
it's the bear from episode 1!
Oh, you need to wrestle that bear.
Oh shit.
Apparently
Big
Parker-
Richard. He's
Big
back for
Richard.
round 2.
Take it down.
Bring it on.
It's a callback.
Yes.
But
When are we gonna see Big Richard again?
we're going to drive into Chicago
Mm-hmm.
for the pawn shop. But we're heading to a pawn shop.
Okay, so you go to yet another pawn shop.
Yeah.
Love these
This has
things.
got to be like the 5th one you guys have been to. When you get there, you see that the pawn shop does not appear to be open.
Uh-oh. Well, fuckaroos, dude.
Is this a
no.
rock I see?
Whoa,
hey,
whoa.
There are, glass windows displaying the things inside.
Does it look to be? Is there any silver in there, from where I can tell?
You go up and you press your face to the glass.
Package.
The 3 of you pressing your face to the glass. Shay walks over and says, "I don't see it."
We got ourselves a toff.
But do we see it?
You do see a bit of silver in there, yeah, or at least what you take to probably be silver,
Pull
jewelry
up
and
the
shit.
lockpick.
I'll roll for it.
Very nice.
We're fucking criminals.
Parker?
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
I succeeded with 87.
Like, this is the most tame thing that Parker does.
I know. Well, that was me talking about like. I know Parker was a criminal.
So yeah, the door opens up easily.
I just think it's funny.
We're going to go in.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to grab as much fucking silver as we can.
Okay.
I'm in.
What we think is silver. Yeah, Parker has no qualms with stealing.
Yeah.
I'm going to announce before I come in.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Is anyone home?
No answers.
Start right into your pockets.
Grab as much fucking silver as I
Yeah.
can.
As you start leaving the place, she's like, "I'll keep watch."
Jesus.
We're just for the silver.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to lay down. We're going to go with $150
Okay.
as I kind of.
All right.
And we're gonna lock it back when we leave.
All right.
I assume. I don't know. Parker.
Chaotic
won't.
good.
Yes.
Right there. Chaotic good.
Yes. Parker's not going to. He doesn't know these people. The shop could burn for all he cares.
Yeah, we'll
So you
walk.
now have a bunch of silver
Yeah.
junk added to your collection of other silver junk.
Yeah.
Woo!
Maybe $150 was enough to get it. I doubt it, but.
Hey, whatever.
Next step is to go to
At
a
least he got money.
dude.
You go to a dude.
Yeah, we go to a gunsmith.
Okay. You mean a blacksmith?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Blacksmith.
Oh, okay.
So there's a gunsmith is different.
Yeah.
Blacksmith.
So, you're running into the same issue. Sadly, you can't break into the blacksmith shop, and
Yeah.
It's closed.
We can't.
The weather's so bad right now. that Most places are
Also,
closed.
I don't know about you, but I don't know how to fucking melt this shit down. Like, I don't know how to do that. Do you have smithing?
What skill check would that be?
Is there...
That would be art craft blacksmith.
Fun.
So you get the base percentile in art craft.
So 5%. I'm willing to. No. No.
See, I'm the kind of asshole DM that would be like, yeah, sure, go for it. And then, I'd roll it for you. And then I'd be like, all right, you're pretty sure you made some decent bullets.
Yeah.
They,
pretty sure
they
they're silver.
shatter in your gun, and your gun's now fucked.
Yeah. So
Oh god, could you? That shit's scary when a bullet blows up in a gun.
we have silver
Shit.
now, so we'll find something to do with it.
Okay.
Well,
So we
Just throw it at him.
I started saying,
we'll
we'll make a catapult and just.
We'll go to the blacksmith and then realize that he's not there, and then
Pretty much everywhere is,
Yeah.
like, aside from a few hotels and inns, things like that, most places are closed.
okay,
It's just too
Shay,
damn cold, too
where-
damn snowy.
Where is where we're supposed to go?
I told you that I don't exactly know.
Should we drive around until you have a epiphany?
It's not like I've got a tracking device in my mind. I can see snippets of the future and sometimes the present.
Were tracking devices a thing in the 20s?
No.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The equivalent of.
Do
I
you?
don't have a map.
I mean, it's not
in
like
my
I'm a
mind.
snipper dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can you fast forward until where we find the place where we're looking for?
I could try that, I guess. It's not exactly like I choose what I see. I'm shown things. But I need to sleep.
Well, then we'll
We'll
go.
start singing the Shark Boy and Lava Girl, the dream, 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 dream.
Then we'll go to a hotel.
That's okay. She can nap on Bo's back in the baby carrier.
We'll go to a hotel.
So we're going with that plan.
I'm going to drop. Oh shit. No, we're going back home to Annabelle's house.
Oh, okay. We've only got one bed. Okay.
Yeah, we'll fucking sleep on the couch.
Alright.
All of us?
We'll find spots. We'll worry about it later.
Okay. Parker's not sleeping with a 14-year-old.
So
I would hope not.
yeah,
No,
none of
no.
us. So
That
We're
look
going-
Steven gave me.
we're going back to Annabelle's house.
Alright, so you get back. As you knock on the door, it opens. You see Annabelle, still wide awake, still looking extremely tired. You see a tragic look of hope
Oh.
And then
as she
dies.
sees Shay, and then it immediately dies.
Oof. You brought the wrong one back. That's not mine.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
No luck.
No, but we're pretty sure that young Shay here can help us out.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. To her, this girl kind of just looks like a
14-year-old.
14-year-old. You're not sure she might even be like homeless. She looks pretty. Like her clothes are.
I'm gonna
raggedy.
send a mind message and just say, should we tell her?
Parker's gonna just hand her the scarf. The frozen, soggy scarf. Half frozen?
Yeah, at this point, it's more slushy than frozen.
Yeah, the soggy scarf.
She looks at it, looks up at you, then hugs it to her chest. And says, "This was Ruthie's. Where did you find it?"
You might want to sit down because we've got a story to tell you.
I don't like the sounds of that, but okay.
How about you and Bo Parker go deal with Shay, and I'll go talk to Annabelle.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Alright, Parker's gonna... Wait, Parker has no idea where this bedroom is, so Bo? You've Bose, you've been here, right?
I don't know if I've been to the bedroom, but fuck it. We'll walk around the open door so we find it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say you at least know where the guest bedroom is.
If not, then we'll find it.
Yeah. All right. Bedroom acquired? Question mark.
Eventually, you find it.
And I'm going to break the masquerade for poor Annabelle here.
Oof.
So
and tell her about the Wendigo.
So, as you sit her down on the couch, she looks at you, looks up into your eyes. You can see she's starting to cry. This is before you've really even said anything. Before you tell me this story, do you think Ruth is still alive? Be honest. I already lost my husband.
Well,
No pressure.
the thing that took Ruth.
The thing?
Yes.
What do you mean the thing?
It's part of the story that
Is
we're
it an
going.
animal?
Not necessarily, no, but it has a vendetta against against Bo, Parker, and myself. And unfortunately, Ruth may have been caught in the crossfire.
So you're telling me that whatever this thing is, you brought it here?
I did not bring it here, no. It preyed on you because it knew that it would get to me.
She just looks down at the ground and shakes her head. I don't understand what you're telling me.
I'm going to basically fill her in.
So going basically from the beginning where you...
Just the Wendigo stuff. We're not going to talk about the Hollow Earth and
We don't want to enlighten her as well.
Yeah.
just
her
the
mind.
Wendigo stuff. You know, from us meeting it in oh god, I forgot the name of the town. To our run-in with it, you know, about a month ago, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So she remains silent for the story as you go through point by point. At the end, she says, so you say you killed it, but now it's back.
Yes, well, unfortunately, we didn't know this, but it can only be killed a certain way.
And that's what you plan to do now. Kill it that certain way.
Yes.
I don't know how much of this I believe.
Well, have you been having dreams of a cold north where the cloud looks like some sort of monster?
Her eyes go wide again. I have.
Well, I think that... Do I know what that is? I, as the player, know.
You...
Metagaming.
Yeah.
I don't remember who all had the dreams. Was it
Everyone but me.
everyone but Parker?
Yes.
Now, we're not talking about the ones at the very beginning. The more recent dreams.
Yeah.
The more recent nightmares.
The one about the...
I think it might have just been Bo.
The one about the cold... No, we had the cold north dream, too.
Did we?
Yeah, we had it...
When we passed out, or wait, when we saw the thing, didn't we?
We had it while he was gone.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
We were having the cold north dreams while he was gone.
Cold North dreams. That's
Okay,
right.
so yeah, you would know of the dream.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily know the meaning
Yeah.
of the dream.
Okay. Because...
I don't believe you've done any research further into
No.
that.
I mean, we do know... We did hear the name Ithaqua
You did.
earlier on, and as
Much
the...
earlier,
As
but
the
you
as
didn't
the,
do... You did a little... You tried a little bit of research, but couldn't find any.
Yeah.
reason on
Yeah.
that.
And also, I don't think I can take more fucking Cthulhu mythos points right now. We've also been having that dream, and if our investigation into the school has any indication, Ruth also may have been having that dream as well.
She was having trouble sleeping. What does it mean?
I wish that I could tell you, but it has something to do with the Wendigo, and we're not entirely sure how yet.
Do you have any idea where it might have gone?
Well,
Or what it plans to do with Ruth?
apparently Shay can read or see the future.
She shakes her head.
Uh,
Suddenly there's people seeing the future, monsters.
This is a lot to take in.
Trust me, I haven't even gotten to some of the worst parts.
Please don't.
Yeah,
Just
that's
tell me
fair.
what I need to know.
But
I don't like what you've gotten yourself caught up in.
me neither.
Should I take personal offense?
But Shay can apparently see the future, and we're hoping that she's able to guide herself into a future where we find the hideout. If that makes sense.
Makes as much sense as everything else you've told me.
Okay.
Good enough.
Trust me, it makes sense to us.
Does it?
Makes sense to me, at the very least. I know what I'm talking about. I know how time works. I read science fiction.
Well,
I've read H.G. Wells' The Time Machine.
oof.
You're the best hope that I have of getting Ruth back. So, if you can, put a couple extra silver bullets in this thing's head for me.
Nice. Thanks, Annabelle. Annabelle?
Annabelle.
Okay. Annabelle.
Well,
I'll help
Annabelle.
however I can. You're welcome to stay, obviously. You always are.
Do you have any silver?
Yeah, we have some silver.
Can we have it?
Of course.
Cool. Oh.
Neato.
I imagine you've probably mentioned melting the silver down for silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were especially planning to ask for it.
And I'm going to ask if I can borrow her phone to see if I can call the blacksmith
Okay.
in a roundabout way.
Do you know the blacksmith's number?
Yellow Pages, bro.
Is that a thing in the 20s?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Okay.
Newspapers. We'll find it.
Of course, if they're closed, they're probably not going to answer any more than they would if they were.
Would they have a phone?
Maybe they live there.
Maybe.
We don't know. I'm willing to risk it.
Would they have a phone?
So you go about calling.
Uh,
Just rings.
damn it.
What are the other two doing?
We're up there with the little girl right now.
About to break her kneecaps.
Have you been blind your whole life?
Yeah, I've been blind my entire life.
Would you say you have some, what's the word I'm looking for? Psychic powers?
I guess you could call it that.
Parker. Tag you in.
Getting in the ring. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna pull out the crowbar. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, hit her in the face. She won't see it coming.
Jesus! Okay,
Betty's on a breaking side, does you just
earlier I have visions kind of like you. They work a little different though.
You see things too?
Sort of. The history, not the past, not the future. When I touched your shoulder earlier, I ended up seeing or heard sounded like a car crash and someone yelled. They sounded like they yelled at you and called you a witch.
I get that a lot.
You tell
I don't
people.
stay in one place too long.
You tell people about your abilities.
I try to keep it on a low profile. Makes most people uncomfortable. Makes some people angry. But I do my best to help where I can. Try and use my gift for the good that it can do. I stopped someone from getting hit by a car. That's probably what you heard. I can't see, but when I have my visions, I can.
Daredevil. Not quite the same, but
It's not always when I'm sleeping. Sometimes they come to me when I don't expect them. But
interesting.
when I sleep, they're usually visions. Not everything that I dream happens, but it usually does. You're all very important.
I don't like it.
There's something going on, something very bad. In the furthest visions out, I see all of the stars going dark.
Well, that sucks. Bad
It's
news.
funny, up until then I'd never seen the stars.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Wow.
A little.
Awkward cough. You're not missing much. It's not that great. It's whatever.
It's aight.
Yeah. You go outside, it's a full moon, everyone's crying. So beautiful.
Oh, look at that lunar clit.
Yeah. Northern Lights! Oh my gosh, I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. She's like, what's it look like? Describe it to me. It's big and it's green. Like, what? What the fuck's green?
It's grass?
She doesn't know what grass is.
That's
She's
true.
like, what the fuck is green?
Fuck's a green.
Okay. So you're saying you need to go to sleep to help jumpstart the vision.
Pretty much. I can't guarantee it'll be helpful at all. But it might be. I've never really tried to dream about anything specific.
Maybe this will be good practice for you. We'll try it.
Guess so.
And I guess it's just gonna point at the bed. Like demanding, like a dog. Like, get on your mat. Get on your bed. Run!
She doesn't react.
No, he doesn't. I'm joking.
You point at the bed.
Yes.
No response. So I take it you leave her to
Yes,
getting
yeah.
to sleep.
Yes.
Alright. So is there anything you want to do in the couple of hours while she takes a nap? If that is your plan.
Go to the kitchen and check the
Drink
cabinets.
up all the drink all the booze.
Check the cabinets. Hey.
Alright.
I went from one alcoholic character to another.
Try to think of a way that we can get more silver bullets.
Alright. How many do you have at the moment?
I have 7.
That is a darn good question. I wrote it down somewhere, but I think it was on a spare piece of paper because I think I've got 12.
So we've got 19 amongst us.
19? Alright.
No, yep, yes, yeah.
19 amongst us.
Did you bring the book that you have about Wendigos with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you could also spend some time doing a little more research if you wanted to.
That's what I'm doing. Preparing to fight this thing.
Yeah, kind of figured. Because, I mean, until the storm blows over, you're probably not going to be able to find the surfaces of Blacksmith. You tried to call.
Yeah.
Like I said, no answer.
Whenever she wakes up, I want to go talk to the blonde girl.
Alrighty.
Shay.
So, during your research, You do find one thing that's fairly distressing. It would seem that all the legends say that the Wendigos are created when someone is pushed to cannibalism in desperation, and the spirit of the Wendigo enters them.
Hungry and gross.
Oh no. Oh no. Great. Hooray! Baby Wendigo. Shoot it. Put it down like a lame horse. Well that's grand.
I'm gonna leave that out.
Not tell Anna.
Yeah.
Annabelle that.
So, you find that out in your research.
There's no cure.
To Wendigoism?
Yeah.
Not that you can see, no.
Maybe she hasn't turned yet.
Yeah.
So, you find a decent selection of nicer alcohol, mostly wines.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. It's
Still does the
acceptable.
job.
Yeah, acceptable.
Still does the
but
job.
wine drunk, probably not a good drunk to be.
And
He'll get tipsy, not drunk.
eventually, as you all wait, the door to the guest bedroom opens up. Shay is standing with a fairly hopeful smile on her face.
Cool.
I think I have something.
All right.
Go
well,
on.
It's not much, but it's something. I saw you all talking to the police.
Oof, that's not good.
Don't like that.
Literally all of the entire party.
All of us are just me because that's how that usually works.
It was you and Bo.
Okay.
Shit.
And were you there?
No, I wasn't there. I was, but I wasn't.
She saw it, but she wasn't there.
And what I heard may mean you don't even need to make the trip. People have been going missing. But I don't know exactly where. So, maybe whatever it is important somehow.
She took him. The Wendigo took Ruth back to the first town, didn't he?
You don't know.
It's possible. Missing people.
Well,
You could go to the police and talk to them.
Find missing people.
Well, Bo, you're coming with me. We're going to go talk to the police.
Could you tell if that was a future, present, or a past vision you had?
It was the future. I never see the past.
Shit.
And it wasn't the present because you're right here.
Let's
Right.
go!
It's gonna be the reverse. So I'm always making you go somewhere. I'm like, I don't want to go.
So we're gonna. You coming with me?
Yeah.
It was foretold.
It was foretold. And it's
It was foretold.
It's for.
It is the prophecy.
Under
It is
one
written.
condition, I'm driving.
He has points in
That's
driving.
fine. I'll let you drive.
Alright.
I don't
Haul ass
actually care.
that way.
I don't actually care. We're going to the police station.
Alright, so you drive to the police station. And,
I'm sitting cozy on the couch, hitting on your sister.
roll a charm.
Oh, kidding!
There is a charm check. I forgot.
There is.
a check, yeah.
Kidding. No, he thinks he's hitting. No, he goes to hit on your sister and then sees his reflection, starts hitting on himself instead.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's when you roll a fumble. So, you go into the police station. You can see that it's kind of a skeleton crew at the moment. Probably a lot of people
Skeletons?
called in.
Oh fuck,
yeah.
there's skeletons.
It's
in the
literally
police.
skeleton police officers. It's terrifying.
It's okay, they're not that strong.
So, as you walk inside, one of the officers stands up and looks at you. Looking a little bit confused. Can I help you?
Yes,
didn't expect to
we
see anybody. It's so
are-
cold out today.
We are hoping that you have information on a missing person.
Missing person.
Well,
Or missing persons.
we might. People have been going missing lately. It's
And do you have any leads on that?
no, not really. You're not reporters, right?
Typical cop.
No, we are with the Bureau of Investigation.
You see him look. Well, really quick, roll me a fast talk. Not that I expect it to fail.
I am good at these, good at these, good at these. I am. Check.
This isn't the first time you've used this line.
Yeah, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, that is...
That's a hard.
That's a hard success.
Okay. Yeah, you see his eyes go a bit wide, and he says, "Yeah, of course I'll help the Bureau as much as I can." Really? Is it cool? Do you shoot people?
A lot of talking to people when we'd rather be finding missing persons.
That sounds like my job.
What's
I bet the
happening?
pays- Hear this mumble. I bet the pay is better though.
We're doing this for free.
But do you happen to have a map of where the last known locations are?
Oh yeah, we've got it on board. He walks over, and we think they're probably connected. It's all roughly the same. Aside from that young girl, all pretty much the same sort of people taken.
And who might that be?
Young, unattached men in their mid-20s. All of a physical description that,
Oof. Kind of resemble yours.
yeah, kind of looks like you, honestly. That's a bit weird.
Is Benny sweating? Just a little.
This Wendigo is so fucking dumb that it just went to a different city and goes, I'm gonna just grab men. Just grab a fuck ton of people. It's just... Okay. Moving on.
So far, the girl and 2 men have gone missing. The disappearances, well, they seem to be stretched about 2 days apart. Anyway, here's the map. He points to a map. You know, obviously, where Ruth went missing.
Yeah.
You see 2 other disappearances
So far.
on the map. It doesn't necessarily give you a good idea of where they're from, but you do see that the 2 other disappearances didn't happen in Chicago.
Yeah.
They happened a little further north.
And is there a city up there?
Yeah, there are cities. It's 2 separate cities that the people were taken from. So
So it's in between, probably. Yeah. Is there anything in, like, the direct center of those 2 points? Judging from the map.
Any
you know,
noticeable
you're kind of like
locations?
looking over the map, and you do.
I'm not an idiot. I know how fucking...
Yeah.
I'm a better... Me, an untrained magician, I'm a better investigator than the fucking police of Chicago, apparently.
Yeah, so you know, you ask that and look over the map, and he points at a town that's not quite in the center of the map.
Yeah.
He says, "This is a bit of an old map, honestly. This town doesn't really exist anymore. This is Rose Lake. It's a ghost town now. We did send a couple guys up that way. The snow's really bad up there, and they didn't. No cars, nothing. It's abandoned. Has been for 50 years, ever since the mine collapsed."
Well, thank you for your information.
Thank you for that little tidbit.
Yeah.
I hope it helped.
Oh, it did.
It certainly did. Keep up the good work.
You know, you see a bit of a smile.
Yeah.
Oh, will do. Will do. You too.
And then we're going to...
He just met
How
his-
hard is it to get a job at the Bureau?
A lot of tests.
Not very good at those.
Yeah, a lot of tests. But we're going to go back to Annabelle's house, correct?
She's busy.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Hey!
Not even going to knock. Just be
Don't worry,
like,
Shay's not watching.
just kick open
Jesus.
the door. Kick open the door and like,
Checks on
hey,
the other side.
I think we found the spot.
You didn't even hear what Gage said.
No.
Just bust the door down. Shay's on the other side. Just.
I think we found the
Didn't
spot.
see that coming, did you?
She never sees anything coming.
She didn't see Parker coming either.
We
Didn't have a
think
vision of this, did you?
we think we found the spot.
I'm sorry. I'll leave your sister alone.
Yeah. Parker, are you ready to go? We're going to a ghost
Okay.
town.
He says that, and Parker's literally pouring like just a bottle something into a coffee mug, and just raises an eyebrow real fast, sets it down, and then stands up. Ready as I'll ever be.
We're going to the ghost town of Rose Lake.
Great.
Yep.
And he takes a swig.
They've got an abandoned mine there.
Even better.
Yep. You know where my safe money is. It's the ghost town.
Yes.
It's the mine. That's where we're going to head.
Probably in the bank.
That does sound
Ruth, are you coming with us or are you staying here?
Oh, you mean Shay?
Shay, are you coming with us or are you staying here?
Ruth is like,
Annabelle's in her.
Ruth, are you coming with us?
Shay,
Ruth's here?
are you coming with us or are you staying?
Do you think you'll need me?
I think she'd be. No, I don't want to put her in danger.
Yeah.
Parker doesn't. Well, I guess Parker would kind of because she's a kid. He'd be like, eh.
Personally, I don't think so, but
I think if she knew she would be in danger, she wouldn't go.
she would see a
'Cause
vision.
that's how that works.
She would see a vision of it.
I don't know about that.
I say we bring her.
I think that sounds like a bad idea, but it's.
Yeah. I don't think we should bring her.
I don't either.
Outvoted! She
Yeah.
stays.
A lot of voting going on.
This session, it's because the elections are coming up next year. We're getting
So-
ready.
So, we're going to gather in the car, Annabelle's car, and then head up to Rose Lake.
Wow, Bo, your jacket's really lumpy. It's kind of people shaped.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess Bo's driving since he has points in it.
Yes.
So,
Oh, yes! I didn't think about that. He gets in, he's like, this car's
Anybody know how to get the seat to go back?
takes all three of us to get the
I'm
seat
just,
to
I'm
actually.
just breaking. I'm like, shit.
I'll fix that.
I'll put that on the list.
so
2 doors.
you begin making
seat.
your way towards Rose Lake. It's
I call shotgun.
what should be
Exactly.
what should be an hour-long drive. Takes you about 5.
Ooh.
The further north you get,
Because Bo's hauling.
the worse the storm becomes. Until you are driving at a snail's pace, you can't see the road. You can hardly see the horizon. All you can really see are sheets of snow in front of you.
We just gas and hope for the best.
Occasionally, you even have to stop the car and get out to check and see where road signs are.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Eventually, you arrive. As you do.
I'm arriving.
Oh no.
Man, that was a really long car ride. Everyone's like,
That's-
what the fuck, man? We were right here.
That's one way to stay
Rub
warm.
one out, man. Rub one out right here.
That's one way to stay warm.
Not wrong.
What do you think? It took me so long to drive up here.
You arrive.
Dude, eyes on the road.
And
Get your hand out of your pants and put on the steering wheel. You're grabbing the wrong wheel. Okay.
But
Okay, alright. Let's go.
You can see when you do that the storm almost seems to have stopped here. You look up and you can see there are clouds moving around this town, and a little further out it almost looks like the center in this almost like a hurricane pattern in the clouds above.
Now,
We're like in the eye of the storm.
essentially. Yeah.
I don't want to freak anyone out, but I'm pretty sure this is the spot.
No shit.
What made you say that?
Yeah, double check the gun, see if it has the silver bullets in it.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Just prepping everything right now.
Yes. I sort of say I prepared my
So-
guns at the house.
You
I think
find
we're
yourselves
assisted.
in a city that is dilapidated. Most of the buildings are partially fallen in. Everything is covered in a small layer of snow. It looks like a city that's been abandoned for at least 10 or 20 years, probably more. You're not entirely sure where the mine might be, but you can see where the center of the storm is.
Yeah.
And probably that direction.
Yeah. Are we walking there? Or are we driving there?
I would say we drive as close as we
Yeah,
can.
drive as close as
Yeah.
we can. That way we need to get out.
We can scoot.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you bring the car up to around where the entrance is. You're not entirely sure where it might be. Now, as you drive through this town, you can see it looks like it had a lake at one point. You can actually see there's a pier leading off, just stretching over this dried out lake bed that's covered in snow. So at first it just sort of looked like a dip. But you can see since the pier is stretching out there, it looks like there might have been a lake at some point. You drive around the lake up towards the mountains where it looks like there may have been a waterfall at some point. And you can see in the kind of the foot of those mountains is a large jagged entrance into the side of them.
I say we walk from here.
I guess it's our only option.
So, what's our marching order, team?
I'll take point.
Middle.
Alright.
I got 30 points of luck back. I'll take point.
I've got 99 luck.
Maybe you should burn some luck.
Yeah, maybe I should go up front. Nah, I'm making sure things don't jump
I
our
got
ass
it.
cheeks from the
I
back.
got it.
Making
So-
sure things don't nibble at our heels.
Flashlights on, because we
You
need
walk.
to see.
Yeah.
I got dark vision.
Knife out.
Yeah.
Gun readied.
You walk to the entrance of this large, dark abyss into the mountains.
Gun is ready.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Pointing your light in, you can see there is wooden struts down a carved face leading in. But about 100 feet in, you can see a section where the roof has collapsed in. It looks like it's been moved away for the most part, but there's definitely still the signs of a collapse there.
Cool.
You can't see past that because the rocks are in the way, but you could crawl over the top of it. You would probably have to wiggle to get through. It's going to be a squeeze for certain people in the party.
We'll make it. We'll make it.
But we're going through. So.
You can see that even on the inside of the mine, it's incredibly cold. You can see your breath in the air, of course, and you can also see that the walls and the ceiling seem to almost have been blasted with some ice, and there's like an inch of ice along the stone wall.
As a point of order, we know what we're getting ready to fight. Can we mentally prepare ourselves?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that for the most part, you guys are immune to the effects of
Okay.
sanity loss from Wendigos.
Okay.
Having dealt with
See,
this
we're
thing
gonna go
before.
in. We're like, Wendigo, abominable snowman, just like, we're like, what?
Double sanity damage because
Yeah.
you weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
It's actually a Yeti.
We're like,
It's the Wendigo's got some shit.
we're mentally prepared for Wendigo.
Yeah,
and possibly Yetis.
Yeah, and possibly
maybe
Yetis.
Yetis.
Whew. Okay. Mentally prepared.
So You walk down to the fallen section of the mine. Marching order staying to staying?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're really the only one that's going to have to worry about this.
Cool.
I'm going to have you roll a D100 for me.
Fun.
Is it a luck?
Just roll the dice and see what happens, shall we?
65.
65. What is your current luck?
32.
32.
32. All right.
Hmm.
If there's anything... yeah, we'll call it an athletic. So as you're moving through, you begin to feel something shifting in the ceiling above. And as you're just about to pull through, one of the rocks from above shifts down onto your leg.
Oh.
It's pinning you in place. It definitely hurts. Hurts like a bitch. But it hasn't broken your leg yet.
Yet.
So can I try to push it?
It essentially, like, your top half is already through, but the only thing that's currently being trapped is your leg. Like, your left leg.
So,
your right one is free.
do we see that?
Yeah, you see him come through and then just, like, a rock. Not... If it fell heavily, then it probably would have broken his leg. But instead it just sort of shifted down and...
Can we scramble up and attempt to help?
You can certainly try.
And when I say we, I mean
Parker.
who has the higher strength stat.
Alright,
Yeah,
Parker will
certainly give it a
attempt
shot.
to get in there and get his
Help!
hands ready.
It hurts.
Do you yell?
No. That scared me. I don't want to now. I don't want to now.
He's like, no.
No, I do not.
That was all play.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm chill.
For now.
Yeah. Till the
now.
other rocks start falling.
Oh, my leg.
Okay, so just a straight.
Yeah, straight strength. Try and move this rock enough so you can get through.
That is actually a success.
Alright. So you lift up on this rock. It's heavy. You feel something in your back kind of pop a little bit.
Oop. There we
Does
go.
not feel pleasant.
Oh, there we
but
go.
as you're pulling your leg, you feel it shift and you get enough room to wiggle it free. And you kind of, for a moment, there's a moment of panic where your foot gets caught because, it's wider than your leg and you kind of wiggle it around and pull it through.
Big
You
feet.
see his leg and foot are free. You can drop the rock now, but it will close you off.
So it's like, am I able
I do
to...
like a silent.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I fucking stub my toe in the middle of the night, oh god, you're just like, fuck. Okay. Can Parker attempt to carefully move, kind of like shuffle and then roll it down off the side of the rock? Would that be another strength or something?
Probably would be.
Okay.
To try and basically take this rock that you had lifted up a little bit and just like pull it down the side of the pile.
We'll just kind of like, move out of the way and then roll it down off the side so it doesn't like, yeah. Okay, so a strength.
Yeah.
Okay. That is an extreme success.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a luck.
Okay.
Don't you have 99 luck?
Yeah.
Oh
So-
yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so I passed that.
Sometimes it's useful to have a massive fucking
Yeah.
stockpile of luck.
Damn. Okay, so yeah, I rolled that bitch out the way.
Alright, so yeah, it tumbles down, leaving the opening a little bit wider now. Easier to get through for you two.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
I guess I'll clamber up there and slide through.
My big strong arms.
Yeah.
Flexing.
So, roll a listen really quickly, Bo.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do you have a point? Do you have any points on listen?
Ooh.
You do.
Okay.
Not a lot, but you do.
Some.
Did not do me any good.
Nope.
Can I push it to try to really listen?
Sure, go for it.
This time I'm
Can
avidly
you hand me
listening.
that other die?
Just be careful. 5.
Huzzah!
Damn. Nice.
That's an extreme, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
No, it's not an extreme.
Yes,
it
it
is
is.
an extreme. Yeah,
Yes, it is.
just barely.
So, as you strain your ear to hear what might be, and try and, listen, past the sound of the two coming in behind you.
It's pushes.
No, it's not check. You don't get to succeed on a push.
You hear the faint crunch of footsteps, and then something that almost sounds like a deep, masculine voice muttering to itself in a language that you can't comprehend.
Well, let's
It's a
be
language I can comprehend.
let's be
Is
the
that from-
typical guy in every film I've ever seen at this point,
Latin.
and just give it the old "Bring it on, you son of a bitch."
Are you saying that out loud?
100%.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
100%.
Oh boy.
We know why we're here.
So
Could have gotten a
you
little
point your
sneakeroo on
flashlight
it.
in the direction where you think you hear the sound. Once you're past the rock fall, you can see this opens up into what looks like it at one point was a structured mine, but the collapse has opened it up quite a bit. So there are branching pathways. You can see other sections of the mine you wouldn't normally be able to. There are piles of rock everywhere laying around. So it leads to an almost open chamber, but there are so many points where there are rock falls and debris in the way that there's only one clear pathway, which has a rail track going forward and then branching off in two directions. But there are plenty of places you could go and climb over rocks to get to another section of the mine.
Can I hear from the direction that was coming
you
from?
point the flashlight in the direction where you heard it, and you see a brief glimpse of a tall, slender, pale figure, and then it darts off into the darkness. And you hear an all too familiar sound of something mixed between a high-pitched, almost human-like scream and an elk's call.
Oh.
As you hear that, the mine shakes slightly, and you can see bits of rock falling from the ceiling.
Can we see it where it went, or
You see the direction that it went.
Well, let's do the old flip of the old
Pretty
knife.
sure it knows you're here.
I wonder why.
Boom, towards it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
So as the
Bring it, you
two
son of a
behind you
bitch.
are still making their way through the tunnel, you head towards the Wendigo.
That's what I'm.
Okay.
Alright.
Aesthetically.
He's like,
Flip the knife.
All right.
I have 32 luck. It's time to get bally.
I got the knife to cut this bitch open. That's what I'm doing.
Carve it like a turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving. Your goose is cooked.
Do you cook goose? Geese? Do you cook geese on Thanksgiving? What's geese even taste like?
Chicken.
Does
So-
it really? Or are you making
Parker.
that up? Ooh,
You're the second one through.
Benny.
Or no, sorry. No. Yeah, Benny. That's
You
right.
say
That wasn't-
Parker?
But you looked at him. I was really
Benny,
confused. I
that's
was
what I
like,
meant to say.
Yeah.
So, as you're making your way through and kind of wiggling forward, you see Bo move his flashlight suddenly, say, "Bring it on, you son of a bitch!" And then you hear the Wendigo screech. Suddenly, Bo takes off, leaving you two behind.
Then you hear, it's hunting season.
and then a few minutes later you go, it's got me, it's got me. Screaming.
You also
I'm in a
see-
taxi cab. I'm like, fuck.
You see the trembling of the vines.
Wake up again. Damn it.
This place isn't stable.
So can I just when I come out, just kind of try to just slide down the hill?
Yeah, you slide down.
Okay. As fast as possible.
How?
So Parker's still on the other side, hasn't even started coming through. Bo is running off further into the mine.
Yeah. And just say, Bo, wait!
As you call out
Yeah.
more rocks. Small ones falling from the ceiling above.
How about we stop yelling?
Yeah.
No more yelling.
We're about to shoot guns.
Fuck.
Not me.
Tommy gun. Yeah, Bo's about to go stab it with his knife. Stab.
So, do you follow after him, or do you wait for Parker?
I'm going to wait for Parker.
Alright.
That's a smart thing to do. So.
Yeah.
Bo, you run about 100,
Kind of run out of cool things to say.
50 feet or so.
Don't eat me, please.
You come to what you at first
Is
take
that fur
the-
coming out of your ears?
What you at first believe to be a dead end. You're almost 100% sure that the Wendigo went this way. You're looking left and right. Then you point the flashlight up and you can see a shaft straight up, and right above you, you see a snarling face.
Oh.
Half of its skull exposed and missing an eye.
Ooh.
Hey, that's the thing
Tasty.
we
Cool
killed.
to say.
Tasty.
So it's going to get a sneak attack on you.
Damn.
Actually, I'll let you roll really quickly a spot hidden, but you were in darkness with a flashlight. So it's going to be a penalty dice for your spot hidden check. To see if you noticed it in time
28.
before it could get that.
So far, so
28
good.
so far, so good.
This is your penalty dice here.
Ooh.
98.
Ooh.
It definitely
Big.
is a sneak attack against
Big oof.
Yeah, which that is an automatic hit.
Cool.
Cool.
Tasty. Love it.
The way sneak attacks
cool,
work
cool,
is
cool.
they get an automatic hit unless they're
can't-
shooting with a gun, then they get a bonus dice.
You can't use any luck.
I know this.
You can't
I
use
know
any,
this.
Okay.
I know this.
To lower your...
We're on the same page,
Okay.
on the same paragraph, on the same line.
Yeah, I think it's time for some.
Oh.
So
like this.
I'm just rolling damage this
Never
time.
split
aren't I?
the party.
All right.
I knew I'd roll 9 too.
No.
I kn-
I had a feeling too. It was one of those things I was like, please no.
I know. The second I seen that 2, I was like, there's like 1 billion% chance this is gonna be a 9.
1 billion.
All right. You take 6 points of damage from its first attack.
See, that's that little key thing.
From its first attack.
As you feel it reach down, as you look up, you see this disfigured face. One of the antlers slightly broken off from the combat that you had in it previously.
Give me another one.
As you meet eyes with it, it reaches down and grabs you under the chin and yanks you up.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
bring me to your level. I like where this is going.
You feel the claws digging in, and as you
That's
do,
fucked
you
up.
can feel the ice forming around your throat from where the claws are digging into your neck. Not piercing anything vital yet, but it's not a good position to be
You
in.
bring me
Definitely
up
not feeling great.
here. You bring me up here.
Now, we check decks. We're going to do this for the whole group because you guys still have to catch up. He's about 200 feet away.
I go first.
Okay, what is your dexterity?
85.
85.
55.
55.
60.
60. All right. So, Bo.
Benny.
Benny.
Benny. Sorry.
I'm right here. This hurts. Let's get to me.
You've called him everything but Benny.
Yeah, I have.
Axel.
So,
Yes.
you see Bo run
Send
off
it.
into the darkness. Then you hear, you probably let out a bit of a sound as you get yanked.
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
Yeah, you hear
What sound do you make?
a scream.
Oh, the ah!
No one else
They're
knows
still
scream.
coming through.
I'm going to go and run to where
Of course.
I think Bo is.
My friend.
Gun in hand.
Alright, so you run to where you
Flashlight.
think Bo is.
Yeah.
You get there just in time to see his feet dangling. Essentially, all you can
Something.
see is his feet. Because he is at the end of a tunnel, and then there's a jagged shaft that goes straight up.
Yeah.
You can just see his feet dangling there.
Yeah.
Fun.
Can I
You
send
see
a,
droplets of blood falling down.
Can I send a mon message to Parker and say, it's got Bo.
Do you say it that calmly?
No. It's
Okay.
got Bo.
Just screaming, it's Carpo! Okay. Alright, so I guess Parker's gonna hot-foot it through that tunnel. He's gonna circus
what's
ring
the-
style. Pew!
Does the Wendigo go before decks of 60?
Yes.
Cool.
So.
It goes on the decks of 65.
Yeah.
Damn my slow eyes.
So,
I'm quick. I'm quick as fuck.
now
One-
that
one
it has you
advantage I have.
held, essentially, it's not trying to kill you. It doesn't seem. It's got you held by the head, but its claws are not digging into you as a design to hurt you, but as it's holding you. It's a result of that. So you're taking damage from it.
Yes.
Basically holding you.
Yes.
It begins to, with the three remaining limbs, climb up the shaft, dragging you with it.
Ooh, like a spider.
It done fucked up. It done fucked up.
You a tasty little snack, Neil.
It gets...
You done fucked up.
I'm just letting you know, this is all part of the plan.
Ooh, a plan.
It gets about 60 feet up. And you can see just above where... Because it's going a little slower. Just above where it's going, there is another shaft that can climb into.
I'll get rid of the boss next week.
Welp.
So, that's its turn.
That would be Parker's next.
Parker's gonna shuffle squeeze through that tunnel, I guess.
Roll in athletics.
Funsies.
Athletics?
What's athletics? Dex? What is it?
Yeah, there's not an athletics check.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, well.
That's Star
Roll a
Wars.
climb. That's actually perfect.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
If you're trying to get through quickly.
Oh, okay, well.
If you want to take your time, there's no roll behind it. But
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, he's just gonna try to get through safely.
okay.
And
So yeah, you get through safely, and you can get to about halfway to the point where Benny currently is.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now. Gun drawn.
Right. Benny.
No.
No, sorry. Bo.
Oh.
You're being dragged. You're about probably 70 feet off the ground at this
Where
point.
am I on the Wendigo?
You are in its essentially right hand. You are being held by the head as it climbs backwards up this shaft. So
Is there any way that I
you could reach its face just barely.
That's
Or you could cut at its arm.
But that's
No,
a
I
long
wanna-
fucking drop.
I want to come up and kind of grab it and try to stab it in the fucking heart with my,
Like, grab
with
it
my
first.
silver knife.
Yeah, so you basically grab onto its wrist and
Yes.
pull yourself up.
I want to come up and try to stab it in the heart with a silver knife.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it.
That is what
Actually, I think it's going to be a fun time to have a fighting maneuver versus the Wendigo.
Ooh.
That's a brawl?
It's just your fighting, plus yours, it's a 2. I know that. Your build
Yes.
is a 2. Its build is also a 2. So this
Oh.
is an equal fight.
Wow.
You just roll 5
So
brawl.
essentially you roll a fighting brawl and see who's better.
Which one do you want?
Just hand me some die.
Okay.
So I'm rolling my fighting.
Yeah. You probably do this.
I wish I hit you.
Yeah, you
What he
fucking do
said.
this.
Oh,
You
man,
fucking
that
do
is
this.
a...
Rah! That's badass
hard.
as fuck!
That's a hard.
That's hard.
It's hard.
Okay, very nice. So you grab onto its wrist, pull yourself up, and stab your blade into its heart. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Did you hear that sound effect though? So you're like, you stabbed shrimp!
1d4 plus 1d6.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll both of them.
Welcome to the show!
What is that?
That is
That's
a
10.
6 and a 4.
That's max both.
Welcome
To
to
the
the
show.
Very nice.
We did not.
All part of the plan.
All right.
All
He
part
played
of it.
nothing.
We did not. We did.
We.
That's badass.
That is. That's really cool. But holy fuck.
Oh, yeah. It only has 18 hit points, so it has to roll to stay conscious.
Not exactly. Monsters don't abide by the rule. However, oh wait, no, it would have been a. What was the smaller number?
1.
It was a 1.
Yeah, it was a 71.
All right.
So it's an 81.
Its clutch fails
Oh. So
as
you're
you
tumbling.
stab it very close to the heart, nearly instantly dropping it. Maybe not killing it. You know this thing is hard as hell
Yeah.
to kill. But it lets out a screech of pain, and its hand opens. Suddenly you're falling.
He grabbed the wrist, didn't he?
You did grab the wrist. So now you're hanging on to its wrist.
All part of the plan.
Oh my god!
It begins to like screeching, trying to flick
like,
you off.
So at this point, I'm still with the wrist and technically still the knife in its fucking chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let go of
Just
the
like-
wrist and just shh.
And try to grab something. Try to grab something. Holy fuck.
So dragging the blade down.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
We'll get to that on the
Using
next
his body weight to pull.
grab its hard on the way down, just kick it over to Benny and just...
So Benny,
You better
you
not
see as your
sacrifice
friend
yourself.
is dragged up. He's very high now. The floor
wish.
beneath you is stone. If he were to fall from this height, you're not sure he would survive.
Don't worry, we will lay down and make a human trampoline, and he'll be fine.
You're not sure you would survive.
Oh, we totally wouldn't.
Crunch.
Yeah. This reminds me of that.
You can
one
see
time.
it. You could maybe get a shot off on it if you wanted
Yeah.
to try.
That one
Don't
time in D&D.
Don't forget about when you see
my
that
range is
epic,
15 yards.
Yeah, you see him stab it right in the heart.
My range is 15 yards, so I do not have a shot.
Parker, what's happening? What's happening? Benny, badassery!
I'm going to. I can see Parker behind me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like half.
you can see his light coming down towards
Just
you.
bobbing in the distance.
I'm going to send a message to both of them and say, I'm going to look for Ruth. I'm going to start heading back that way. 'Cause This is the day. I know this is the day.
Take your time!
I'm going to head back this way
Okay.
towards Parker, like kind of running past Parker on the way out.
All right.
'Cause
So-
clearly he's got it.
So now it is
I need you to pull out an inflatable raft
Parker.
using the
No,
resourceful.
Wendigo.
Wendigo's turn.
Yeah.
So it is going to attempt to throw you off. At this point, it wants you as far away from it as it can get you.
Understandable.
Am I rolling something to try to counter it?
Yeah, this is going to be a fighting maneuver. You have it grappled, which is what you did when you grabbed the wrist. You grappled it. Yeah. So
It's flipped.
It's still a success.
Yeah.
His is still a success.
it's still a success.
Yeah.
Is it a hard success?
What was I rolling?
Brawl.
Yeah.
Fighting brawl.
Oh, yeah, it's a success.
Just a
Hard
It's
success.
not a hard success.
No, it's a success.
No, hard success. All right. It manages to flick you off.
So as long as I don't fumble, it will always be a success.
Its wrist is very thin, and as it draws back and flicks you with incredible strength, you find yourself first flying up and then falling down.
But did it throw me back to like the way we came?
Like
Or did it
through
just fucking
the
drop me?
tunnel.
It basically just dropped you.
What a bitch. I heard a flick. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Nobody else heard a
It
flick.
didn't like flick you up into the room where it is.
It just kind of
going.
flicked.
Yeah,
it,
it's
just
like-
and it just like.
Damn, I thought
broke
we had a
your
player and we got a fucking keeper sitting beside us.
But hey, now the shot's open.
So now,
I
obviously
should've said
Spider-Man's
it
going to
was
save me
me. I can shoot
because
at it
everybody
anyway.
gets
It's
one.
range.
If I'm correct.
Marine.
Like, everybody gets one.
20
So-
yards on the Tommy gun. I don't know on the handgun.
You're falling,
15.
and you can see as you fall, you're looking up. It climb over the ledge into the place that it was planning to go and skitters down that tunnel.
Bitch.
Not that it matters because
Well, I'm falling.
Yeah.
you can't shoot anyways.
You're gonna probably have to grab something.
Not my
Falling
turn.
Damage really quick.
Not my turn yet.
Yeah.
Parker, what are you doing?
What would that be, honestly, to try and grab something? Like, what kind of check?
Let's just worry about when we get there because I'm trying to cry inside. So, Parker, what are you gonna do? As my life's flashing before my eyes, I'm falling
Parker.
for the second time.
Yeah.
Man, falling! I'm about to take a phobia just at falling.
Yeah.
A fear
If
of
you,
heights,
I was
I
gonna
can
say,
see
if you
it.
survive this, probably. But
I probably fell off the good old barn a few times.
probably. Parker's gonna shoot at this bitch. With the
Go
silver
ahead.
bullet.
How high's your jump?
Do you have a good jump?
Weirdly, 60 feet. Who knew?
No, like, what's your percentage?
That was a joke.
Gotcha.
1d6 for soft ground like grass or dirt.
30.
1d10 for concrete, and you can get one jump roll to mitigate damage by half.
Is it 1d10 per 10 feet?
Oh yeah. 1d6. It's 1d6 per 10 feet.
1d6 per 10 feet.
That's
Yeah.
for soft.
For
1d10.
soft,
Oh.
10 for concrete. Which I'm going to assume that
Oh, yeah.
we're in a cave. It's concrete.
It's it's
It's
Not
like hard
concrete.
rock.
Yeah,
I was gonna
it's
say,
solid
not
rock.
concrete,
Well,
but
if I
it is
can't
hard
grab it,
rock.
I'm going to attempt the good old
so that
wall.
is 7d10 with a mitigated if you jump. So it'd be a 6d10 if you get a good jump.
So, Parker, what are you doing?
Dude, this may fucking kill you.
Mike.
Hey, you know what you have though. You have just enough
Yes.
luck.
to land on Parker and hurt Parker.
No!
We both survive.
Not again. I had this happen once in D&D. The cleric, motherfucker, landed on me and wouldn't heal me. Bitch.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I can't,
Parker is going.
Wait.
Wait. It crawled into the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
You would still get a chance to shoot at it.
Okay, that is what Parker's going to do. He's going to
Woo!
take a shot.
Well, hey, how far up is it?
It's 70 feet.
Yeah.
What? Okay, for
Yard.
range.
Her yard is only 20 yards, which is 60 feet.
So you'd roll a penalty.
Just one penalty?
It's 60 feet. That's only 15 feet out. Yeah, just one penalty.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Now, are you doing a single shot?
Wait.
If you're using your Tommy gun, it is a it's your
My range is 20
yards,
okay, yeah, 20 yards,
which is
yeah.
times 3, which is 60
Yes,
feet.
yeah. So, just one penalty.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Are you just popping up one shot, or are you using your full auto skill that you have?
Pray and spray.
Yeah, the ability to fucking kill things in one hit. I'll
attempt to pray and spray, I guess.
Alright,
Just
so that is
burst.
going to be the regular. How many bullets are in your burst?
It's 3. Is what we talking? No, it's fucking.
No, it's a fifth of your shooting skill.
Yeah. Oh god.
Okay.
And how many bullets are you planning to shoot in total?
It's your extreme.
That's 19, so 19.
Oh my god. Jesus.
That can't be right.
What?
I think it's a tenth. I think it's a tenth.
Okay, so it's 9.
Yeah. It's still insane.
Yeah.
Not that insane.
Yeah. I was like,
19! Half the clip!
I know, I was like...
Yeah, how many bullets are you planning to shoot?
Probably...
Up to 9.
Let's go with 6, just a little...
Okay.
Okay, so...
So 6 bullets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Gotcha. Go ahead and roll. Remember, you do have a penalty. It's a fucking 3.
But penalty!
But penalty. That is a 63.
That's
still a success.
Yeah.
Alright, so roll your damage for 6 bullets.
Okay. This is...
So essentially just roll
It's 1d10 plus 2.
60.
1d10 plus 2. Alright, so roll that damage.
So, 6.
Or sorry, just roll 1d.
That's a 10. That's 1d10.
Oh, sorry. I'm stupid, I'm sorry.
Plus. Do you want us to just add?
So we're going to roll it 3 times.
Okay.
Because half of them are assumed to hit. So that's a 9 plus 2. So
Yes.
11.
Jesus.
14. And
19.
19?
Yeah,
19 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So you see as you just spray the entrance where it's heading, it lets out a screech of pain, and you think it collapses, although it collapses already inside.
In the tunnel. Fuck.
Yep.
And then you hear something as something scraping from up above.
Scraping?
Yeah.
That better
Something being dragged across stone.
I don't like that. That better be Bo.
That's above you.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
In the tunnel where the Wendigo is.
Okay.
It's
All right.
something being dragged across stone.
Alright. When you said that, I was like, does that mean Bo's already hit the ground?
Oh no, by the way, as you're shooting, Bo is falling.
Yes. Yeah.
So, Parker, you spent your turn to shoot.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do? You still have movement.
Do you see any mattresses lying around?
Resourceful just.
Yes. That's why I was like, do you have like one of those inflatable rafts? No, you pull the string and it just automatically
Obviously in the
inflates.
20s it was...
Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, I started to say plunge.
You can roll your jump to mitigate the damage.
Do you have your jacket? Just whoosh.
You can
Fucking
roll
flying
your.
squirrel that bitch.
But that's the best thing that you can do is roll your jump to mitigate damage.
So it just straight dropped
I
me.
started to say, like,
Yeah,
try
just
and
straight
grab a
dropped
hold
you.
of something.
How was like the... Was it just... It crawled up like right here? Or did it... Is there like a...
It was going up the side and then it went into essentially... So, say for example, if you were climbing up the leg of this table, right?
Yes.
And we didn't have this little lip here. We'll just pretend that little lip doesn't exist.
I don't know what you're even talking about.
So, it's climbed up the leg of the table, right? You were right here or so when it flicked you. And then after flicking you, it went over the top and into it.
So I can potentially grab something on this wall.
Yeah, potentially as you fall down.
What would
Although
that-
it is jagged stone.
So
So you could grab a hold to a stone if you wanted to.
Jagged stone.
Do it.
Fall to death.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck my
Yeah,
hand.
I'm gonna go for that
There.
jagged stone actually.
Okay. So we'll call that one just a luck roll.
Well, that's not good.
So we're saying unless you want to use someone else's die.
Can you use your luck roll? Can you use luck to get the roll better?
Well, boyos.
Actually, I think you can. But how much can you spare?
2.
Well,
See you boys in hell.
that's a 3.
That's a
Oh!
Wait, is it a...
Yes.
Okay, so this is 0-0?
Yes. That's a fucking 3.
The dice have spoken.
You thought you could kill me tonight. Like I said, all part of the plan.
I'm so hyped.
I'm flabbergasted.
So as you watch him beginning to fall, Parker,
Yes.
then you've already gone.
Parker thinks
You
he's
see
about
him
to watch
scrabbling
his
at the wall. You're pretty sure you're kind of like backing up, like, oh god, he's gonna splatter. You've seen it before. You've seen splatters. They're not pretty.
Yeah. Oh, they're not pretty.
But
grabs kids
you watch him
back foot
grabbing at
brand.
the stone, pieces dislodging. You're pretty sure his fingernails are gonna be wrecked.
Oh.
Fingers too, probably. But he
Entire
manages
hand.
to grab a hold of a ledge and just hangs there dangling
Bro,
about 50 feet up.
go follow him. Bro, follow him.
Can he climb? That's a completely different.
You're
check.
holding on now. You're about 20 feet from where it went and about 50 feet from the ground. Hanging on to a single
We're
rock that
climbing.
seems stable. Alright. So, roll a climb
I'm so hyped.
at hard difficulty.
Oh.
Well, what would that be?
Your fingers are fucking ruined.
It is 17.
I don't want this to happen, honestly.
51.
51.
Yeah.
And it's at hard difficulty, so, well,
No, that wouldn't
you
be.
wouldn't fumble even if you rolled again, so.
Yeah.
Do you want to push it?
I don't
Okay,
fall.
so essentially you are hanging on by this single rock. You reach up, trying to grab onto the next handhold above you, and it comes loose. You can feel the one under your hand currently shifting. You could try and grab a different handhold to get further up, but you fear that putting too much strain pulling on the current one that you have will pull it loose from the scene, or pull it loose from the wall.
Yeah.
So you could attempt to go further up, push the roll, but the danger is you'll fall if you fail.
Yeah. Dudes, hold on. Hold on, buddy.
Well,
Bro, let's see if we can.
It's still going to be hard if you push it.
Yeah, I would just hold on and see if there's. I mean, Benny, do you have any
do you like?
resourceful you can use?
No, I don't.
Fuck.
We're gonna pause.
Resourceful. You're hanging there now.
it should be no surprise what I'm going to do.
Are you going to
It should be
climb?
no surprise of what I'm going to do.
He's about to climb, everyone.
Oh my god.
So pushing the roll.
We are pushing it to the max. We're pushing it to all the limits.
Oh my god.
You stress me. Ooh.
No.
And that is the worst thing
No
you could
way.
roll.
No way he does that.
That is the worst thing you could roll.
So as you reach up for the next rock, knowing the risks that
Yeah.
you're taking, you feel the rock slip from your hand.
Yeah.
Would you like to spend 30 luck?
Yeah.
100%. Yes.
That's a big old yip.
Alright. Parker, you watch as you see
time.
Bo begin to fall, rock in his hand, clattering to the ground. You look away for a moment.
Oh no, like a train wreck. I want to watch every second of it.
Okay. So, you watch as he falls, and as he does, you feel a very chill wind. It's already cold in here. This wind has to be below freezing.
Oh no.
And you feel the entire mine shake.
Oh no.
Then you hear a screeching sound. Suddenly the Wendigo, moving faster than you believe possible, comes down the tunnel grabs him by the back of the coat. You hear a deep voice speaking in a language that you can't comprehend. You hear the Wendigo screeching as it drags him back up. Seems to be...
We didn't prepare for that.
We didn't prepare for that.
And drags him out of view.
Spend your luck.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Out of
Bo,
it's
you
all,
lost consciousness when you fell.
It's all of it, bro. It's not. You don't get to keep your 2.
Yeah, you spend everything.
Every ounce
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Big ol' goose egg.
Oh, dude, shit's falling apart.
All part of the plan.
So, back to Benny.
Yeah.
You're moving through, you hear screaming, suddenly the mind begins to shake. You have no idea what's going on. You hear a voice moving through the mine, and it seems to permeate the entire thing. No, where was I?
Chill, screams.
So,
I'm a man on a mission.
you hear this voice that seems to
I'm alone.
permeate the very walls around you, speaking in a language that you don't understand.
Fine.
And you, I imagine, shrug it off and keep moving forward.
Fuck it, I'm a man on a mission.
Yeah. After a short time walking, you come
No,
across...
running.
Running.
Fuck it, not
Running.
walking.
You, I want you to roll
We
a
don't-
luck.
We don't walk in this house. I was trying to say, do you want to use different ones?
Fail.
Fail. Alright, so, after running for some time, what feels like hours, probably only minutes, you trip over something. Something with a decent amount of give to it. Something wet. You land on your chest and you kind of like roll over, point your flashlight at it, and you can see the open chest cavity of a human corpse.
I had a feeling.
A male staring up at the ceiling. You don't recognize them, but they do look vaguely similar to you. Even in death, you can tell they do have a resemblance.
It's a
And it
mustache.
looks like they're partially eaten.
Yummy.
Damn it.
What do those teeth marks look like? Human teeth or animal teeth?
I'm gonna get up and keep running.
Alright.
I don't have time to pause and reflect.
You continue running and, flashing your flashlight around. You see a shape move in front of you, stepping out from behind a corner. A smaller shape than the Wendigo by far. You shine your flashlight and you see Ruth. You see her mouth covered in blood and dripping down her chin.
Fuck.
And she says, "Uncle Benny, is that you?"
My heart is beating so fast, Brian.
Oof. Holy fuck.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you stressed?
Yeah, I'm I'm going to go up to hug her.
Okay. So you wrap your arms around her. She pulls you in tight. She's always been a smaller girl, but she is emaciated. Just her face is, sunken, and her wrists are so thin they look like twigs. She hugs you with what strength she has. I was so hungry, so scared.
Shove your fingers down her throat and make her puke that shit back up.
I'm going to unfasten my tie and blindfold her with my tie and pick her up and start carrying her back.
Okay. So you begin making your way back towards the exit.
Yeah.
Parker. You just saw it disappear with Benny. Or sorry, Bo.
Yeah. Oh fuck. That sucks because Parker can't climb. So I guess he's going to attempt to look for a way up that doesn't involve climbing.
Alright. There are no ladders.
Yeah.
It's a jagged stone wall.
Mm-hmm. Are there any...
You can see there's a destroyed ladder. You can see claw marks.
of course. Fuck.
A little loud.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Don't use that one.
So, are there any pathways that seem to lead up? Like any
Possibly.
tunnels that lead... Okay.
Not right where you currently are. This is a dead end.
Gotcha. Alright. There's no fucking way Parker's climbing up that shit. My climb is a whole big 2-0. So, alright, he's going to start looking for tunnels and reaching out in his mind for both Bo and Benny.
Okay. So, reaching out for Benny, I imagine you find him pretty easily. Making your way towards the exit now, moving as quickly as you can. You begin looking for pathways up. Roll a luck.
99. Why are you rolling?
99.
That's a 9.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
Alright. So you do find a pathway that seems to have a very steep slope upwards. You can go up that way. As you head in that direction, you see Benny making his way back out.
From the
Leaving.
same direction?
No, not from the
okay.
same direction, but leaving. He's heading towards the exit. You are heading towards the exit, I take it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Kind of figured.
gotcha. It took Bo. We have to go. We have to go find it. It took him through the tunnel.
I found Ruth. I'm going to deal with that.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up.
Well, I'm going out because I don't think that bringing her along is a good idea.
Fine. Don't expect us to all make it out of this.
I'm going to continue to go towards the exit.
Okay. Parker. Benny is leaving. Which way do you go?
After Bo.
So, Benny, you would manage to get back out of the cave. You do have a little bit of trouble. You have to help her through the exit out. You
She's
do manage to get back
blindfolded.
out. Yeah, she's blindfolded.
Oh, so she didn't see the body.
Yeah.
I think she's already seen the body.
Yeah,
Parker.
I know.
You
Yes.
continue up. Eventually, you come to a clearing where you can see Bo laying on his back.
This is so fucking a trap. Alright.
I was laying with the Wendigo the whole time. Reveal the secret to him now,
We
Brian.
only have 6 more bullets.
New character sheet.
Yeah.
Ha ha! Was the Wendigo?
Alright. So, he's going to try to look around an inch closer without getting right up, trying to stay out of any large openings.
Okay.
So,
Roll a spot hidden.
that is a hard success.
Hard success.
Yes.
As you move closer to Bo, you can see hanging from the ceiling above him, looking worse for wears, blood dripping out of its side. You can see its eye, its single eye, the only remaining one, is partially closed. It's hanging from a stalactite along the ceiling, looking down at Bo and watching you approach.
What a bitch.
You meet eyes with it.
I'm shooting.
All right. So go ahead and make a shot, because with that plus 50, you're definitely going to beat it in initiative.
Yeah. All right. 33. That is hard. Success.
All right.
So this is just like one burst, like one shot, right? Because I.
Yeah, you didn't say anything.
Okay, well, just one, like just. All right. Fuck. So 3.
3.
Yeah.
Just enough.
So it screeches in pain and falls from the stalactite,
Does it fall
landing on top of Bo.
Ooh.
You see, it's a mass of jagged bones and writhing limbs. It slowly stands to face you and speaks in a very stilted and very rusty voice, as if it hasn't spoken in a long time. I cannot kill you, but I hope you burn in hell.
Badass line. I'll see you there, motherfucker. One more shot.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
All right. That is a. I'm going to use 1 point of luck to make that a hard success.
Oh, wait.
Or
It's a...
Does it matter?
Yeah,
It doesn't
you
matter.
can't
Okay.
use it in combat.
oh, gotcha. Okay, well, it's
You
a
can't use luck
success.
in combat.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a success then.
All right.
So
You can to avoid malfunctions. So
Yeah.
you
gotcha. Okay. Does that still? Shoot it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead. How many bullets?
Just
Just the
one.
one.
12.
12.
Yeah.
All right. You aim your gun. It doesn't move. It seems to know this is coming.
Gotcha.
And take it, you shoot it in the face.
Hell yeah, I do.
And you blow its head off.
That felt good.
It crumbles and falls over the top of the bow.
Okay. So we have to hit it with the pike, the iron rod, right?
Silver.
Silver, yeah, silver rod. Put it in the box. Bury it in the churchyard.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as he kills it, he's reaching out to Benny, say, "Get back here soon," or "Get back here now."
Yeah. Who has the box?
Do you? Who?
I'd say probably Bo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of
Like,
everyone.
He
Wait,
would.
did you have everything? Like the?
He was the one
I'm
that
the mule.
grabbed it, so
Yeah.
like, we gave it to him. I'm
It's
assuming
probably just been like a pike.
Yeah, he probably kept it.
So Bo has everything. So I'll literally go over.
No.
Gross shit. Sorry, that was gross. Like that swinging motion as I burp. So anyway, grab the rod. I guess kick that thing over away from Bo before I drive it through.
Okay.
Drive the stake through. And I guess I'm going to start cutting that fucker out and start putting it in the box.
All right. So you drive the stake through, and as you do, the flesh seems to give easily. As easily as flesh does. You're, well,
Yeah.
you know, you're accustomed to that.
Yeah.
But it hits something inside. Something hard. Something almost like bone where there shouldn't be. You've gone through the ribs to pierce the heart.
Interesting.
You hit it, and you put more force through it. You know, essentially, I imagine you guys probably brought a hammer. Easiest way to drive a stake.
Probably, yes. Mallet.
Yeah. When you do, you hear something muffled because of the wall of flesh that deafens it shatter. Like breaking glass. As you begin to carve open, you see icy shards in the shape of a heart. broken into pieces by the metal rod, or the silver rod. You begin to gather the pieces and put them into the lead box.
Did Ruth eat its fucking heart? Huh. I don't like that. Alright. Yeah.
So you gather all the pieces, close the box.
I guess I'm gonna start attempting to pull Bo out.
Alright. Bo is a big man.
Yeah, this is.
Yes,
creepy.
I is. Yes, I is.
So, like I said, still calling out to Benny, not like vocally, but like mentally reaching out.
Benny outside.
Hear the muffled internal screaming. Get back!
Moments after you heard the call from Parker, you see the clouds begin to dissipate above. And then the sky is pretty much clear in a matter of moments. From a hurricane of snow to clear skies in every direction.
So I'm going to, once I get outside, like pull the blindfold off, and I'm going to check Ruth's eyes to see if there's like anything freaky about them.
Alright. Looking closely, inspecting. You think in the darkness you can see a faint orange glow. The same color the Wendigo's eyes glowed.
Great.
Ruth, sweetie, do you feel any different?
A little sick. A little tired. Really hungry.
Ask her if she ate anything in the mine. Or in the...
No, she did. Her mouth was covered in blood.
Just because her mouth was doesn't mean...
And did you eat anything while you were, down there?
No.
Oh, I don't like that.
Is she lying to me?
Roll a psychology.
That's a success.
There are no obvious tells of a lie.
So she probably doesn't remember if she did.
Did you drink anything while you were down there?
There was a little stream. I drank from that.
And why is your, face covered in blood?
See a look of confusion pass over her face. She wipes her face slightly and looks at her hand and says, "It's not."
Check her teeth.
It's not blood?
No, there's some dirt.
Would you open your mouth for me?
Okay. She opens her mouth. You see there's the faint red on her teeth.
Does it look like blood?
Oh, by the way, when she looked at her hand, smeared.
Okay.
You're not sure how she didn't see it.
Fuck.
I'm going to pull my gun.
Mm-hmm.
Ruth, I'm real sorry about this. I'm gonna put it, like, on her forehead.
She looks confused for a second and then terrified, obviously.
I need to know, did you eat anything while you were down there?
Okay. She shakes her head. No, I didn't. Nothing. I haven't eaten in like a week, at least.
Then why is there blood in your mouth?
There's not. I don't know what you're talking about. You're scaring me, Uncle Benny.
I hate everything about this.
Hit her with the old close your eyes would be better saying.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, count backwards.
Can I, like, see if there's anything magical about her somehow?
Detect
trying
magic.
To,
He's trying to see if the Wendigo's disguised eyes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like, I'm trying to, like... I've been learning magic. Maybe you can sense it. I don't know.
You're inspecting closer.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a sanity check for me.
Fail.
As far as you can tell, no. Mundane and as horrible as it is.
Let's take this bitch to Isabel. Or Isabella. Izzy. What's her name? Isabella?
Isabel.
You make
Okay.
the choice on what you want to do. This is all
This
on
is
you on this
your...
one.
This is...
It's such a fucking sad way to end.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Like,
This is you.
I'm trying to, like, gauge Brian's response to how... about the child killing. and how if he would just let me do that.
Doubtful. I think there are going to be some very serious consequences for this.
No, not if he would just let me do that, but if he would stoop so low as to kick me in the dick like that.
They have.
You make the choice of what you're gonna make.
Yeah. I said we get this bitch to Izzy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off.
Okay.
I'm gonna put her in the car and just send out a message to everyone and say, I think that we were too late.
As you put her in the car, you can see she's sobbing. She looked so happy to see you, so relieved, but now it's shaken. And you feel like even if things go a different way, there was a trust that may never be restored.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
You may not be able to.
The alternative is
Yeah.
I shot her fucking dead and didn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you two get back out of the mine.
No thanks to Benny. Mm. Not the trick you do much.
Did you see the decision that I just had to make?
Should I shoot my niece or no?
So, you're both at the car now.
Stuffing Benny in there.
Yeah. You know, you see
Both.
looking emaciated.
Oh, yeah, both. My bad. Now I'm doing it. Fuck.
Emaciated, tired, and just sobbing, essentially.
Maybe we should put Bo on the back with the kid.
Yes, that's what we'll get home.
Alright. So, fuckers. I guess drive. So.
Yeah. I'll let you drive. I'm not really in the mood for driving.
Alright. I need something to help me keep my mind off things. He's going to set the bag down in Benny's lap and, by the way, and just say, there's your heart. And back out. I'm going to turn around and get out of this bitch.
Alright. So, you begin driving back to Annabelle's?
A church.
A church.
A church. We're burying this bitch.
Well, let's hold off on it.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
You know, let's hold
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Let's go back to Annabelle's first.
Can we just make like I don't know, like a mini church in Annabelle's house, please?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's hold off.
That's okay. I'll just kill myself. That's fine.
You drive back. The roads are clearing unnaturally quickly.
Mm.
The snow melting away much faster than should be possible. As you make your way back, it only takes you 3 or so hours, driving through the night to get back to Annabelle's house.
I'm going to say, wait right here. I'll be back.
Can make a phone call.
And I'm going to go in. I'm going to grab Shay and ask her if she saw anything while we were gone.
No. By the way, you wake her up when you do that. I had visions, but not about this.
What were your visions about?
An earthquake.
In Brazil?
I don't know where it was.
Did it seem South American?
Could have been. I've never been to Brazil. Even if I had, I wouldn't know what it looks like.
Yeah, bitch.
And I'm going to go to the phone
Wow.
then,
Wow.
and I'm going to call the Torch Club.
What did it smell like? Did it smell earthy?
It's about 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You're probably not getting an answer at the Torch Club.
What a lame-ass club.
Do I have Faust's phone number?
Does Faust have a phone?
Yeah, so you probably do.
I'm going to call Faust.
He's been your tutor.
I'm going to call Faust then.
Fun. I'm sure he'll be pleased to have a student call at 4 a.m.
Yeah. So after a few rings, hello.
Yes, sorry to be calling so late, but I have a question.
We can continue your training in the morning.
It's not about that. What do you know about Wendigos?
Wendigos.
Yes.
I know very little.
And
Not a subject I have studied.
do you know if there's a way to determine if Wendigos have turned or not?
Turned?
Yes.
I suppose you mean if someone having eaten human flesh has been taken by the Wendigo spirit.
Yes.
I am not aware of any tests, aside from waiting until they transform.
And how long does that usually take?
I could only guess at such a matter. Anywhere from hours to days to weeks, I have no clue.
Call Charles.
Thank you very much.
Please do not call me at 4 in the morning again.
Will do.
You are a nice man, but I am not that fond of you yet.
And I'm going to hang up and I'm going to
Don't
call
call me unless it's a booty call.
Dr. Gray.
All right. You call Dr. Gray.
Yeah.
At this point, as you're ringing the number,
Yeah.
you see a very tired but hopeful looking Annabelle. She, steps out wearing a nightgown, rubbing an eye. It looks like she actually
Yay.
got a little bit of sleep.
Aw.
Probably
But
had
she finds out
eventually.
we have to old yell at her daughter.
Yikes.
And if we don't, that her brother almost fucking did.
Rubbing her eyes. You're back. Is she okay?
We're still working on it. Just had to make a call real quick.
Stuff her back in the closet.
She just nods her head. So no
Um,
answer.
We're still working on it.
I'm on the phone.
Yeah. We're close
No
though.
important.
Okay.
You could say you could look outside. You'd see her in the car.
She stays in the room.
Okay. Okay.
Eventually, a very tired sounding butler, actually.
Yeah.
Can I help you? You have the Gray estate.
Yes, this is Benny Pemberton. I'm sure you remember us from. Yes.
That's us. That sure is
Yes,
us.
I recall.
Is Dr. Gray around?
I believe Dr. Gray is preoccupied.
Well, would you mind waking him up?
I didn't say asleep.
Would you mind getting him?
I
Tell him it's an emergency.
have no way to contact him momently.
In the Hollow Earth. Great.
Thank you for your help.
Does your book on Wendigos not say anything about it?
You can check.
That's option 3.
Yeah. I want to just hang up, and I'm sure Annabelle has questions.
Mm-hmm.
Annabelle, I was not forthright with you before. The truth is that we did find Ruth,
You see her look,
but
she's okay, isn't she?
we may have been too late.
Too late? What do you mean may have been?
So
either she's okay or she's not.
hold on a second. Let me explain. So the way Wendigos are made is a person eats human flesh in a moment of desperation.
Okay.
And when I found Ruth, she had blood around her mouth, and
You don't think that she...
we don't know yet.
If she did, then what can we do? Is there a cure?
We have a book, and we're working on it.
We'll work on it faster. This is my daughter's life we're talking about.
God, you should find out what I was going to do 5 minutes ago.
But, yeah.
And what I might have to do.
Yeah. But you go back to bed, and we'll continue working on it.
Is she
Okay?
here?
She is here if you want to see her, but
At that point, she turns around and runs.
okay then.
She walks in, Parker's like, just drink this up, and you don't worry, you puke it right back
I'm
up.
going to follow her
Strong shit.
outside.
Okay.
Can you bring a wet towel or maybe some ice for your buddy Bo in the back seat?
Yeah.
Because I hurt too.
Yeah.
So
You know
probably-
what's fucking hilarious? I have yet to take a point of damage.
I think I was the only one that did.
Yeah, this round.
You've taken a point of damage, haven't you? Before?
He's-
Oh, only Bo.
No, you've taken damage before.
No, I mean, like...
No, period.
In general.
Oh,
I've
period.
never taken a
Ben
point
has
of damage.
never taken damage.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant this session.
See,
I
I
was
don't
like,
throw-
no.
Overall, I have taken the...
You stay on the
Students.
back, and also I don't like throw things at you because you're basically just fucking wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's like
You're the wizard.
I have 18 hit points. But yeah, I'm gonna follow her outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just sitting out in the snow.
Yeah. I mean, you guys probably.
So
Yeah.
you see her run over to the car,
Yeah.
yank open the car door, tears streaming down her face as she grabs her daughter out of the car and hugs her close. As she pulls away, you can see where she hugged her close, the blood on the nightgown.
That's not a good look.
She doesn't react to it. She doesn't recoil.
Can I roll a reality check?
Go ahead.
Oh no! No!
You almost killed her over nothing if this comes back, but...
What
I'll
is
give
that?
you a boost dice.
I rolled an 18.
Do it for the...
What is that?
As you look at the blood and realize it's been 3 hours, there's no way it's still wet. It just fades. She looks normal. Hungry, tired, and terrified.
Oh my god, that is the fucking perfect use of that. And I'm so mad.
He almost got you. You almost killed your niece.
Dude, you do not know how fucking close I was. Oh my god. Whew! Whew! That is a fucking perfect use of that.
Yeah. He says brilliant, but fuck you.
Oh, oh man. That's okay. She lived. That's what matters.
Yeah. She may not trust you, but
Yeah, she won't trust me.
No, never again.
Never
No.
again. But I may be dead in 6 months. So honestly, but
So, from there,
oh my god.
the storm has subsided. You can see Benny just looking just white as snow
Yeah.
as the realization of what happened and what almost happened comes over him. And in that moment of shock, you are knocked out of your indefinite insanity.
Dude, fuck everything about that. Oh my god.
Not gonna lie, that was intense as fuck.
I just want to like go up to Annabelle and I'm like, listen, I would like to say something real quick.
You brought my daughter back to me safe, I hope.
You see, these last 2 months have been really hard on me. As you can tell, you're kind of pointing and like I'm clearly covered in fucking dirt.
Oh yeah.
And like pointing at Bo, who is unconscious in the fucking backseat.
You're starting to come to, Bo.
It's been a rough.
Did I make it?
It's been a rough.
Oh fuck! I'm in a car again.
Damn it.
It's been a rough 2 months on us, and unfortunately, that has made our decision-making skills and some of the things that we do uncharacteristic of us. And I hope that one day you come to understand that.
This is to Ruth?
Yeah, I'm facing Annabelle. Mm-hmm. But obviously, yes, it is to Ruth.
You can see Ruth looking at you. Looking, like, when you come close, when you come near, she
No blood.
Kind of like, yeah, no blood, but
No
she
blood.
kind of, like, scoots a little bit, you know,
Further
away.
behind.
Yeah, kind of like using her mother almost as a shield. But, you know, you can see her eyes watching you wide and scared, but seeming you see a flicker of possible recognition as to the words you're saying. Annabelle just looks like, what?
But
Fair.
we'll be going now. Our
But what you said about her having, you know...
No, don't. It was a long train ride. She's fine.
Oh, thank God. Just hugs her tighter.
And just like rub like the bridge of my nose. And
I want to be from the back seat. Let's go. Parker. Whiskey.
All right, reach in the coat pocket, pull it out. The whiskey he obviously stole from Annabelle.
yeah.
Lights the cigarette that's sitting back there. Damn it.
And I guess we'll make our trip or start to head back to.
Question.
Yeah.
What's happening to Shay?
She's still in the house at the moment.
Yeah, what's happening to her? Is she gonna get kicked out? Like, hey, we're just gonna drop this homeless teenager off?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Jesus.
She can come with us if she wants to.
She currently doesn't know you guys are leaving yet, so
Yeah.
there's that. You kind of just like went in at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You mean to stumble in there and ask her if she wants to go?
Did you see anything? She's like, what?
Yeah.
No, never.
Yeah.
I'm
She
still fucking
can.
reeling.
She can. Yeah.
Dude, you do not know how close I fucking came.
I saw it. I kind of like. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's about to do it. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
like-
stop him.
Like
I'm not.
the level of
Like,
the
how-
only reason I didn't is because I weighed the whole like I don't think Brian would like purposely go, yes, let's push them to killing a child.
I mean, he kind of led you up to it.
Yeah.
I led you to the edge.
Yeah.
I was waiting
Yeah.
to see if you would jump.
Yeah. But like I don't like that's the thing is I don't think you were like I don't think you would.
Now, granted, had you guys taken a lot longer,
Yeah.
eventually she would have.
Yeah.
I want
Oh
to.
my
I want
God.
to stumble out and go in the house.
You guys were about 3 days off from that mark.
Oh my, that is like the worst fucking reality check ever.
Yeah. Also,
Dude.
we still got
Also,
this
didn't use that or abuse that until that moment because it's like I know when I want to use this.
Good. That was clever.
Oh my god.
All right, just real quick. I want to stumble into the house.
All right.
Just flick my cigarette before I get in there. I have some respect.
As you're stumbling in, Annabelle says, "Your uncle saved your life. You should give him a hug. She just shakes her head and moves further behind.
I expect that. It's fine.
She's probably a little shaken up.
So you go into the house.
Yeah. Looking for
Shay?
Yeah, she's like, see her in the kitchen, just like pouring herself a glass of milk.
Just petting a possum going, I love this cat.
I just got that reference.
So Shay walks into the house. And a table. And a chair. I can take it.
Oh,
A bar
God.
is in there.
We're all awful people. What the heck?
So I walk in to find Shay.
Yeah, you do. You see her in the kitchen.
How's she pouring herself a glass of milk? She's on the floor. Is it raining?
So I'm going to take like a nice swig of my old whiskey here. And just say, Shay, we're getting ready to head out. We got to bury a heart.
Bury a heart.
Yes,
It's a metaphor.
the
Anyone
thing,
understand?
the thing that took Ruth. It's been a better way to put a pain in our ass the past few months. So we're gonna bury it to kill it for good. Then we're gonna head back
You mean
north.
you have its
East
heart,
New
but it's
York.
not dead.
It will be. The second we bury it, it will be.
Badass.
Exactly. But yes, we're gonna be doing that, then heading back to New York. Are you wanting to, do what you were already doing? And if you want, you can come with us.
Wait, I can go with you guys? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're big into
Pack bond.
Pack bond.
Pack bond.
Okay. I'll go with you.
She's our secretary. She's like the Ghostbusters, like the girl that answers the phone.
If only we actually got paid for saving
There's
the
nothing
fucking
for me
world.
here.
Seriously.
Yes, well, come on.
Okay.
Listen for my footsteps.
I guess then we're going
Start
to go.
throwing stuff off to the corner. She starts walking that direction.
I guess we're going to go to the nearby church and bury the box.
Also, I think that's also I'm just gonna pick her up and run really quick because I'm not gonna listen
Shuffle,
to her
just-
clanking this shit all the time.
Like,
That's
hey,
the stairs. Oh, she's not going.
I guess that's the next step, correct? Is going to a church and burying the box.
Yes.
Alright.
And do we get sanity for killing a supernatural creature?
Oh, yeah. Give you guys back a 1d12.
Oh, thank God. 12, baby.
not
You know
bad,
what?
John.
You know what? Beggars
Take that.
literally can't be choosers.
That's because the just sheer combined amount of fucking stress this thing has
Thank
caused
you. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome.
Oof.
Damn. I have one sanity now.
6.
Call me
I was
Mr.
trying to figure out if
Fucking
that was a
Lucky.
9 or a 6.
Oh, man, that is...
Well, I got one luck.
No, sanity.
Sanity back.
I'm in
One
sanity.
sanity point back.
So,
So no
you
luck.
arrive at the church.
I'm at full.
Still
47.
wee hours of the
It's
night.
like 5 in the morning.
It's like 5 in the morning.
We're gonna sleep so
Damn.
fucking hard on the way back,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I'm not at 69 yet. Or I'm not at 69 anymore.
Oh.
What are you now?
75.
Dude, fuck you.
Funny enough, the murderer. Well,
So, did we get back
not
home, is what she
murderer,
said?
but the
You get
gangster.
back. You get to the church.
Church.
You can see, a low fog hanging over the tombstones sticking up. So, dig a hole.
Does anyone
Everybody
remember?
just looks at me there.
I mean, I'm sure we can all. I mean,
Yeah, it's fine. We'll
We'll all
all
pitch in.
dig a hole.
we're all in this together. I don't know the lyrics to the song. That's all I know.
You know, not nearly as somber as the last time we dug a hole in a graveyard.
Yeah.
This one's much more exciting.
Much more
Hey, but
rejoicing.
Yeah.
But also, we almost had to bury another hole for another kid.
Oh my god, dude. I learned from Madam Zealous, and I looked before I leaped. This time around.
So, you dig a hole. How deep do you dig the hole?
Fuck. Does anyone remember how deep we're
Can
supposed
I
to
can I look at the book and double check?
I'm just gonna start digging.
You start. It doesn't get into specifics. You dig a hole, you bury it in the churchyard.
I mean, I could probably dig this hole. I mean, it's just a logs. So I could just...
Yeah.
We'll go.
Even 2
How-
foot. I mean, it's
How
not...
high do you think we should go? How deep?
I was about to say.
Okay, honestly, I think we should go pretty deep because 2 feet in a few years, that fucker's coming up.
I say 4 feet.
I say 6 foot. I say look for.
Bo's like, I just say a few inches. God damn.
Yeah. It's like,
I would say about...
We'll
I mean,
switch
honestly...
out. We can change out.
I would say about
each.
4 feet to be fine. Because if it's on... I don't... Did it say that it could come back? I thought once you buried it in the church, that killed it.
I think it's
It
only.
doesn't get into specifics.
Yeah.
I say
So-
4 feet's fine.
I say 6 foot.
I'll dig 4 feet and you can dig the other
That's
2.
okay. I'm okay with that. Park will do that. He's ready to get this fucker
So
in the
you
ground.
spend about 2 hours digging about 6 feet down. As you're finishing up the hole, you would see a man walking down the street along the side near the graveyard. And hasn't seen you yet, but he's definitely probably going to spot you all. So you want to head him off to pass, or
I'll handle that.
Yeah.
I, the speechy one, who's no longer indefinitely insane.
So just with the shovel.
I'll go stop him. Hello there, friend.
he looks at you. It's like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Says, "Good morning to you."
What brings you out on this fine
What day? What is today?
Friday morning? You're doing the math in my
God.
head. It's been 6 days, so Friday.
Jesus. Gotcha.
December 2nd.
I'm just heading into points at the church.
Ah, yes. To absolve your sins, isn't that right, friend?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, just looking
Question mark.
uncomfortable at this
Well-
point. So you've pretty
Yeah, just distracting him.
yeah,
for
just
like a few
distracting him,
minutes.
essentially like making sure they did. He's like
Yeah,
hurries.
Parker's-
He like hurries into the church,
Yeah.
not looking back at you, and more importantly, not looking back
At
towards
us.
the graveyard.
We're literally watching him walk in, watching Benny. We're just like, what's he doing?
So you've got an adequate hole.
Yeah. Dump the fucking just drop that.
We gotta say something cool, though.
Good riddance. Drop it.
Parker's gonna start buttoning his pants and he's going to.
I'll see
Take
you.
a shit.
I'll see you in the sequel.
Oh Lord.
So you drop the box down in the hole. All kind of stand around, not sure if you're supposed to say any words, and then start putting dirt back over the top.
Check the book again. Make sure we're doing everything right.
Yeah. Are we doing everything right?
As far as you can tell, you are.
I don't like that.
As the first layer of dirt gets scooped over the top of it, you hear a faint, echoing voice that's familiar to all of you, but you don't understand the words. You heard it in the mines. You've heard it in your dreams. And you feel a cold breeze blow through and around you. And then it's gone. You finish burying the box. Maybe take some, snow and cover up the spot so it doesn't look like an obvious fresh hole in the ground.
Pack that fucker down.
Pack that fucker down.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to get some dirt from elsewhere because there's never enough once you dig a hole. You gotta,
Yeah, exactly.
But
every fucking time.
it's buried. Our job done. We're gonna take a train back to New York
Alright.
Hit the old...
to fucking sleep it off.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, sleep it off. What about like you'd become fully healed? Wait, no, it's a 2-day trip, isn't it? Now that there's no snow.
Yeah, there's still snow on the ground. So
3-day trip.
Also,
Maybe
to
it's
add to the setting
bro,
of the
still fully
Jolly Green John, I'm gonna grab Shay's hand and walk her to the train.
Oh, how sweet.
Give that Jolly
And fully
Green
healed
John.
exclusively by the trip home.
Honestly, I didn't take that big of an initial hit.
Yeah.
on the step up, she's like, I've never been on a train before.
Nah, you wouldn't.
But
I hope the view from the window.
Hold on for the magical experience.
Oof.
I guess
Parker
we're
Dennis.
we're heading
Very good.
heading home.
It's the most
Job
beautiful
well
thing I've
done.
ever seen.
Yeah. You take the train ride back, and arrive back at your home, sleeping pretty much the entire train ride later. And that's where we'll call it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool.
Hello there, friends. It's Benedict Pemberton. Hope you liked the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for future content. And I hope to see you soon.